sọ pé òun fẹ́ drop kankan drop ohun tí Mohbad sọ pé láìsẹ̀ pé ṣèbó wà lára wọn.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé Adéyọ̀kí. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, orí yín ò ní gbàbọ̀dé o.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Àmì àtẹ̀yìn náà mà.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ Daddy. Ẹ káàárọ̀ everybody o.
Káàárọ̀ mà.
Káàárọ̀, ẹ
Mà,
káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa fún yín ṣe o. Ọlọ́run túbọ̀ máa ròyìn lágbára o.
Ní Jésù.
Ọjọ́ Ọlọ́run á dájú lórí yín o.
Àmín àmín o.
Mm.
Àní ferú ẹ̀gbá pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run.
Ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn yìí ó lágbára gan. Wọ́n bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run kankan o. Ah! Wọ́n bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run o. Ah! Ọlọ́run máa jà fún bàbá yìí.
Ṣé rí gbogbo wọn yẹn tí wọ́n ń sọ̀pọ́tì Wùnmí? Tẹ́ bá máa lọ wo láìfù wọn, ẹ rí i pé wọ́n ní something similar nípa Wùnmí. Ìsáyédà kọjá àṣànà,
Yes.
tó ti yé yín, kọjá òpùrọ́. Wọ́n ṣáà ní nǹkan kan tí wọ́n fi relate pọ̀ pẹ̀lú láìfù Wùnmí. Àwọn ohun yẹn lẹ rí tán kóra wọn jọ síbi táwọn yóò dàdí lọ láàárọ̀ yìí. Ìgbà tí mo ráyàn àti Petky ń bẹ̀, mo rẹ́rìn-ín pé àárín àwọn kìnìún lẹ lọ wà yìí, àwọn tó jẹ́ pé every blessed day ló ń change ọ̀rọ̀ wọn, ló ń fi irọ́, ló fi ń bòótọ́.
Irọ́
Àwọn
nílé
eléyìí ò ní fi yín lẹ̀kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ borí ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti mọ̀ pé òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ fẹ́ sọ, wọ́n máa fi irọ́ bo ni. Ẹ̀yin náà wò yìí tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde sí tó pe rẹ̀ ní Godwill tó nèlì bàbá. Mo lọ gbọ́ show ẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí. Òun sọ pé wọ́n nèlì Wùnmí, wọ́n nèlì Wùnmí, àwọn ìjọba wọn ò tí ì sọ pé Wùnmí ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Àwọn wo ló nèlì Wùnmí? Wọ́n ní kí Wùnmí ṣàlàyé pé báwo ni ikú ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣe jẹ́.
kò lè jáde.
Kò lè jáde. Níbo ló ti ń nèlì ẹ̀? Wọ́n náà ló wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà tá à ń sọ yìí. Wọ́n ní kó ṣàlàyé. Ó wá ní bàbá ló da gbogbo ẹ̀rú, bàbá ni ò fa fámìlì ẹ̀ mọ́ra. Báwo ni bàbá ṣe da gbogbo ẹ̀rú? Ó ní bàbá ń jáde fún interview. Bàbá ò ní jáde fún interview nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ múrọ́ ńláńlá tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń gbélé bàbá oníbàbá lórí.
Ẹ tún wo fídíò tí wọ́n tún play láàárọ̀ yìí. In fact, Ọlọ́run.
Which video is that?
Etí ẹ play nísìn náà níbi kan ti sọ pé bàbá
Tán ní
ló
kán gbé kinní wá.
kán gbé símẹ́ǹtì wá yẹn.
Wọ́n gbé símẹ́ǹtì wá.
Ó yẹ kí fídíò yẹn gbó yẹ kán sẹ̀ǹdẹ̀ sáwọn ní bàbá.
Àwọn Wùnmí yẹn wọ́n ní fídíò àwọn ìbítátímọ̀ yẹn wọ́n ní fídíò yẹn lọ́wọ́.
Wọ́n ní play ẹ̀ ní
wọ́n mọ̀ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Àṣẹ ìwáìnì ni àwọn pípì yẹn pọ̀.
Good morning, Young Daddy. Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo lé o.
Ó ga ọ̀ ó
Young
kàárọ̀.
Daddy.
Ẹ káàárọ̀. I greet everyone o. I greet you all. May God bless you all. Just want to say something rapidly because I want to go down and give this place for someone else. Sherry, me, I want to advise some people here. I don't know. I don't understand. They think this is a joke or what? Do they think it's a joke? Corona inquest is not the high court. When the matter gets to the high court, story might change. The music will change and everyone will dance to it. This is one thing they don't realize. Right from day one, they have been pushing different kind of narratives. From the guy that said, I saw him, I was at the hospital, he came in, I took pictures with him, blah, 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 blah. Oloribuku was crying, You see, this thing, I don't know who is advising them to be playing the game like this. And last week, I guess, or the beginning of the week, Baba granted an interview where he said something very, very important. He said, I was expecting them to do the right thing. You remember that initially, Baba had said, Motik for long. But why were they trying to pin this man? Why can't they? Initially they were supposed to gather the elders, gather people, go and meet Baba. If it was a mistake or whatever it is, let them negotiate with Baba. Let them beg him. This man, I want to but Baba is not that kind of person. They actually put this man to the wall. Honestly speaking, they pushed him to the wall. Right from the one when this guy was saying, I saw him at the hospital. Then Karimo came out. See, I always talk about what I'm sure of, what I witnessed, what I know. Karimo, I watched her video live on Daddy Freeze, where he said, I begged him for 4 good hours not to bury his son. You know, the blue code in here, John, to know. They take care. All this thing started from there. Because of that video that Karimo made, people were forced to go and meet Baba and ask him questions. And from there, the Orishi narratives. And even up to now, I think even up to the early this year, the Baba was still expecting them to do the right thing. Yet, they were trying to pin it on this man. For what reason? That is what I don't understand. I don't know why. Why? For what reason? And you know that this man, you can easily beg him and he will listen to you. Everything will die down. No, we got to eliminate him. We got to do this. Why?
That people will fight for this.
Mr. Gomo, I just portrait in from Kotesan. Cherry, Baba Mohbad Bushiwa, is a me more one-on-one, but the type of man that has a great understanding, even at the extent of pain, he will swallow his pain.
Yeah.
tó bá bá máa yẹn sọ máa yẹn tó ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún bàbá yẹn pé dáàdi ẹ̀wọ̀n nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ọmọ yìí ni o ẹ̀pọ̀ mi láṣìírí bàbá yẹn will cover the girl because of the tọmọ lọ́wọ́ aṣọ you understand the man will have a word with her and then they will sort all these things àwọn kan mọ̀ bá délé yìí dáàdi báwo la ṣe máa ṣe o báwo la ṣe máa ṣe o nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ dáàdi nǹkan báyìí mọ́ mọ́ you know but ẹ wá fẹ́ máa fi ẹ fẹ́ máa sọ kí bàbá yẹn ló pa ọmọ ẹ̀.
wọ́n fẹ́ sọ di dèdè
rẹ̀. Because even if they give everything to this man, Baba o nǹkan tó mọ yín fi sílẹ̀ lélẹ̀ bó bá ṣe òwe ní kẹ́ ṣe this Baba will handle everything back to them.
Even gan gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ òun àti ìyá Mohbad gan kò fẹ́ sọ kankan síta ìyá woman yóò bá ṣe síta.
The problem also started from the Corona inquest. Baba Losibe, he was expecting CY to just explain what happened. No, let us wait for autopsy. And what I know is that Baba doesn't love me because I refuse to give him placenta. Kilode, who asked you about that? That is not what killed what Pai Mohbad now. Is that what Pai Mohbad? All with me, I'm only interested in when people come out and say, hey, this and that. Me, I am interested only in what Pai Mohbad. That's all. And me, I'm just waiting for the matter to get to the court. People will be shocked.
Yeah.
Because I know Nigerian police very well. They are very, very perfect too. And they have shortcomings too. You see, they will just be looking at you. They know what they want. They already know the genesis and everything about this matter. They know. When the matter gets to court, if you people can solve this matter between yourself, so be it. But now they are watching. When the matter gets to court, okay, we shall see how and what will happen. But more new gidi.
Because táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ nìyẹn Mr. Oluomo ọmọ pé Corona inquest is just a fact finding. Main court yìí máa ṣe.
Corona inquest is different. Thank you. God bless you.
Bẹ́rẹ̀kẹ́tẹ́ Gaza àti Mr. Oluomo. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo ní question kan. Ẹ̀rù ń bà mí. Ṣé ẹ rò pé àwọn people yìí wọn ò ní dáa? Wọn ò ní tún máa lo agbára wọn ní òkè ń bẹ̀ yẹn.
Wọ́n lè lo àwa ẹ̀wò àdìmọ́ we are planning on Sky Sport and BBC News UK. Wọ́n máa gbé wọn sí ayé. And mo gbọ́ tí olùlọ́yọ̀ náà sọ CNN. Bó ṣe máa kọ́ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n lè cover ẹ̀. And Ọlọ́run mọ̀ jẹ́ kí kíní rí báyìí torí pé ó fẹ́ tú àwọn àṣírí àwọn tó ń darí wa ní Nàìjíríà yẹn. It's enough. Ẹ mọ èèyàn tó ti kú.
Ọlọ́run bá wa tún wọn láṣìírí.
Ọlọ́run máa tún wọn láṣìírí.
Ṣé rí question tẹ béèrè yẹn? Ṣé rí gbogbo ọkàn bú Nàìjíríà ní Nàìjíríà ọ̀dà. Ṣé rí at a point tó bá tó stage kan Taba súnyàn dé taba sún ẹran báyìí dé ògiri ó máa yí padà tó bá yí padà wọ́n máa kàn in fact it will be devastating the return will be devastating they are just looking. See bọ́lá ṣe ń lọ yìí return will be devastating they are just looking.
Hello, somebody was asking in the comment. Somebody was asking in the comment section. Somebody was asking in the comment.
Olúọmọ ẹjọ why tán ṣe fi síìlì ilé yẹn pa up till
Somebody
now.
was asking in the comment section, Kweishe, are you sure this case will go to High Court? My sister, 110%. It's going to go to criminal court. It's going to go. Only your crew. Only your crew. You know, the last time the Sun said, if our government will find any result, we will use our own pathology to investigate it. They will now narrate it and express it. But something is not right. He knows what he's saying. Tabafi pathology and the toxicology find out the cause of death.
Like I said, to support what you said, to back up what you said, the matter will definitely go to the High Court. 1,000,000% sure. Tebambe we go to the High Court. Yes.
Mr. Oluomo, ẹjọ kí ló dé tí wọn ò ṣe síìlì ilé yẹn pa up till now àwọn ọlọ́pàá.
Yes, that ṣe lọ́rọ̀ tí ilé tí wọ́n sí ìdìpa yẹn àwọn alágbára tó wà ń díẹ̀ òun náà ni ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yẹ yín sìn. The Nigerian police will tell you that ẹrántí kan tí wọ́n sọ wọ́n ní pé ìgbà tí wọ́n bẹ kíní bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn yí pé bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn yí pé why tẹ̀yẹ sí ilé yẹn pa the response was we already have what we want even if we go back there 10 years later we'll still get whatever we want to get. They have their own system. I'm not here to criticize the police. Let them handle it any way they want to handle it. But this justice, by the special grace of God, will get it. So, sharing each country, because our loyibo, le ma fi system ba won se nkan ti won we bi ti Nigeria sheri. They have their own ways of doing things, and we shouldn't forget that this matter. She see why Nyalagba don't block everything. No, there are some people backing her, supporting her. Who are these people? We don't know. How powerful are they? Now we know they are powerful, but Agbara any limit. At a point in time, the police too will say, "Look, we have tried, but we can't go further. Now we have to do the right thing." And thank God for them to push them to do the right thing is what Baba is doing right now. Creating the awareness, getting the sun.
And by the time we get to that stage, they have already covered and listened to one or two things from them, and they will use their reverse psychology on what they have brought to them before. You understand? So, could they ever only sweep under the carpet?
At all, that is finished. You only sweep them. Case you level stage tí wọ́n ti lè sweep under the carpet has gone. It has gone.
But Mr. Oluomo, one question again. Nígbà tẹ́ sọ pé bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà a lè fi wé ti bíbá yìí. Why tí Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe bí ìlú ìmí ṣe ń ṣe? Is that not corruption?
That is a very simple question. Ṣọ́rọ̀ mi yẹ yín ní ìsìn yìí Nigeria ò tí develop to level yẹn tí develop to level yẹn mi mọ country tẹ́yìn wá o ẹ look around yín kẹ́ everything bó ṣe rí kẹ́ wá look around Nigeria first thing first it is our mindset the people who is Nigeria when we say Nigeria who is Nigeria we Nigerians are the Nigeria so the problem of Nigeria is Nigerians. First of all we need to change our mindset the way we handle things. You tell me what?
Why is rule of law is not working in Nigeria? The rule of law. Why?
Rule of law is working in Nigeria. Rule of law is working in Nigeria. But it's only working for people, for some people, not for everybody. But it will work for you when you are lucky. And let me say Baba is lucky. And it will work for him. That is why right now, anything you are, honestly speaking, tell about Nigeria, if you don't know anybody, if you don't have money, rule of law,
but why can't we just do the right thing at the right time? Because
our system has decayed already. It is not today.
Madam Adejoke.
ṣe correct.
System has
Ibi
decay.
kankan láti máa start.
Easy, yeah, exactly. We will get there. We will get there, but it's not that easy.
Madam
Sherry,
Adejoke.
sorry, if you have your telephone, to you know how much it costs you to buy it. And your phone, it will take you only 1 second to break it. 1 second to break it. Now, to even gather it, that is if you are able to gather everything. It will take you lots of time to gather it. Now to repair it will be very, very difficult. So to make it look like, the way you bought it may not be, it won't even be possible. So you can only try to repair it well so that you start it to be functioning again. Our system has been decayed, has been destroyed for a long time, not today. So right now, yes.
Madam Adejoke, Sherry, is because what Nigeria have done to us in the past, they have used poverty and religion to enslave us right from the beginning.
God bless you.
So
God bless you.
Because we are dealing with poverty, it has made every single good soul to believe that making money by any means is the only way out, and that is it. And that is why we have so many dishonesty, and you see people as they poverty. Imagine seeing ọlọ́pàá tó ń gba 20,000 lóṣù àbí 30,000 naira lóṣù. Èèyàn kan wá pààyàn, ó wá fún ní 1 million, 2 million. Look at the difference of what is happening. Do you now think?
That case, Rooney.
That case, you know how many? When I pay a visit to Ikoyi prison and all of that, when you go there, some officers there, they were telling you that táwọn ọmọ olówó yẹn bá ti ṣe, and àwọn tó dẹ̀ wá make report fún wọn. On láti fẹ́ mọ kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn láti gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó gbé kéèsì wá fún wọn. So ọmọ olówó yẹn ń sìn, alẹ́ ló máa ń yọ wọn kúrò. Ọmọ wa lọ kó àwọn èèyàn randomly lábẹ́ bridge ní anywhere pé bí àwọn ọkọ̀ lọ kó wọn. Ọmọ wa fi replace wọn. That is corruption, that is poverty. Poverty yẹn gangan is our main problem in that country, because ẹni tí ò lówó lọ́wọ́, àwọn tí ò lówó wọn ní recklessly ni, àwọn tó ní wọ́n ní in a very big way. So wọ́n ti fìyà jẹyàn, like you said, Mr. Oluomo. If you don't know people somebody in Nigeria, you are just wasting your time. You are just wasting your time.
Honestly speaking,
Brekete, kì í ṣe pé mi ò mọ̀ pé ó ti bàjẹ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́, ó máa take time. But ṣé àwọn people tí wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ yìí, are they going to allow them? Wọ́n máa allow nǹkan dá, because charity begins at home. Way forward, kí ni àwọn youth wọ̀nyí, kí ni wọ́n ṣe fẹ́, ó máa bẹ̀tà, are they going to give them chance to rule the nation?
Okay.
Because if the people are brought up, a kàn ń pariwo náà, a ní impact lórí wọn. But are they going to allow them? Òun náà sọ̀rọ̀ sí, tó dẹ̀ ń kidnap àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ń kidnap wọn, pé wọn kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó dìde sí. That's what I'm saying. I know bàjẹ́ díẹ̀ ló máa tún ṣe. But why kidnapping?
Okay.
Why kidnapping?
Okay. Mo fẹ́ bèrè kankan lọ́wọ́ yín. I want to ask you a question, ma. Mi ò mọ̀ bí tẹ́ wà o, but that country bí tẹ́ wà, ṣé is corruption free? Do you believe it's corruption free?
It's not, but somebody who will deal with them.
Good. So nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ fàyọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé Nigeria kò sí country tó lè ever wà corruption free. It can only be reduced to the minimum. See, Nigeria yẹn ó ti worse gan. Ṣé wá rí, the problem we have, we always look at it from the top. We are looking forward to Abuja for the change. Meanwhile, the change is right from our house, in Ulewa, in our community, in our society. Because now we are focusing on the federal government. People are focusing on the federal government to change things, forgetting to hold the local government chairman, the state governors responsible. And the local government chairman and the local government chairman will be hiding under the state government to be siphoning money. The governors will be hiding under the federal government. They'll say, no, we don't have money new. What are they doing? Even in almost every community, we have
leaders as well.
Good. We have obas in almost every community in Nigeria. Kini role one. They are being paid by the governors every month. I want to go on the road now. What are they doing to create employment in their community? What are they doing to create to make tourism, to give way to tourism in their community? In Kotobodo Jerolu Moninye, it will start from the grassroots. And then we people need to change their mindset. Sharia or religion is destroying a lot of things. You are a religion and tribalism, those two things. You are a Christian, kiniko. You are a Muslim, you are a Muslim, Christian, I can't do it. You are from even Yoruba, okay, you are from Ijebu, Ijebu Leba, same state though, same state.
I know.
Ijebu say, Abeokuta, no, God forbid. Abeokuta, Ijebu, no, you go to your state, Ibadan say, go the main. Those in Oyo town go say, Oyo. You see, we have lots of things to rectify from the grassroots before we can face the government. Think that in one bag, but those at the top, they will continue to exploit it upon us without doing any job.
I disagree a little bit, Mr. Oluomo, because one ìlú tí ò sí òfin ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ò sí. Tí àwọn leaders wa tó bá do the right thing ni wípé law òfin yẹn ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó bá mú yín kò sí pé èèyàn kan máa wà wọ́n máa pè wípé ọmọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ó máa ní ẹ bá mi fi ọmọ ẹ sílẹ̀ ọmọ agbájá ni.
Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe òfin tó máa wà against wọn nígbà tó mọ̀ pé ìfúnra yín ọ̀pẹ mọ̀ òfin yẹn? Òfin tó mọ̀ pé ìfúnra yín ò mọ̀. Do you want them to do because they need to be against them?
But wọ́n gbé sílẹ̀ tó bá
ṣe rí
òfin yẹn máa mú ẹ.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká lo ọ̀rọ̀ Justice for Mohbad. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lo Justice for Mohbad. Ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ Justice for Mohbad. When you have some people, ẹ má bínú mà, mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ dúró. Now ìlú tá gbé wá yìí nígbà tá a dé ibi ibẹ̀ a wojú ilẹ̀ kì í ṣe gbogbo ala lọ gbé constitution àbí ká mọ bọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ṣùgbọ́n a rí bí ọ̀wọ́n tá a bá níbẹ̀ bọ́n ti ṣe ń ṣe aláti obey ìwọ tó bá obey nígbà tán bá ṣe ẹ mọ́ gala tó ṣẹ̀wọ̀n tó bá jáde orí àpè kò sí pé bàbá mi wà níbì kan èmi lọmọ lágbájá tó máa gbé fóònù tó máa pè tó máa release ẹ kò sí yẹn níbẹ̀ a máa cooperate a dẹ̀ máa rectify situation wa but irú wa náà ló jẹ́ pé tá a bá lọ sí Nàìjíríà padà a máa drive opposite nítorí tráfíìkì a fẹ́ kó mú wa a máa gbabi tí ò yẹ ká gbà a dẹ̀ obey rules ibi tá a ti ń bọ̀ ṣé tó bá jẹ́ pé òfin yẹn náà bó ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ níbi tá a ti ń bọ̀ ló ṣiṣẹ́ ǹjẹ́ a máa dán irú ẹ̀ wò nǹkan tèmi ń sọ nìyẹn tó fi tó tó bá mú tálíkà orí oníkálùkù á pé tí ò sí pé wọ́n máa gbé fóònù wọ́n máa pè èèyàn nǹkan tèmi sọ.
I agree with you ma but what I'm trying to say is this ṣé ẹ fẹ́ kí government put in place òfin yẹn tó mọ̀ pé tó máa put it in place ó máa affect àwọn so the fact that they know that ẹyin fúnra yín àwọn èèyàn kò mọ láìtì ara wọn.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n kí ló dé tí wọn ò fẹ́ kí òfin yẹn mú àwọn ìlú tá a wà yìí òfin ló mú tálíkà.
Nítorí ọ̀kánjúwà náà ni nítorí ọ̀kánjúwà ni selfishness.
Because we don't want them to kill us.
Sherry, some people when you ask them, what do you think about Justice for Mohbad? Wait, why are you people disturbing yourself? The guy don't die now. Just go and bury him. They don't know anything about it. They don't even when you say justice, they'll say justice, but we'll forget about it. Our mindset, we need to change it. When you say, when we go to àwọn èèyàn láti mọ right wọn because people are easily manipulated. Nigeria ti bàjẹ́ jù gbogbo our Nigerians ló bàjẹ́ kìí ṣe Nigerians gan Nigerians ló ti bàjẹ́ jù Nigerians
ìlú ní Nigeria, we are the people, and charity
That is
begins
it.
at
That's the
home.
problem. Kill our religious leaders. What are they
How
doing?
can we correct this thing?
What are they
That
preaching?
is what we are asking. Because kò lè máa lọ báyìí. Enough is enough of all this nonsense.
ṣé dandan la gbọ́dọ̀ ní godmother godfather ní nàìjíríà yẹn
Ó
kí
yà
n
mí
kò tó
lẹ́nu.
lọ.
That is why people must stand up for their rights. When people stand up for their rights, the government will do the right thing.
You around. What for?
Sherry, whatever happens, justice for Mohbad yìí, whatever happens, we are getting there and we will get there.
We are.
Whatever happens, ẹ máa rí wípé all these bad people kí wọ́n tó tún ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa. Yeah, they will be very, very careful because all this that is happening, Sherry won't expect here. Bole ribai. And that is a sign that we are getting there. People are waking up. That no, there must be justice. So when they know that if anything happens,
ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wo ọmọlọ́mọ prime boy yẹn sì ẹ wo prime boy
wọ́n tún lọ attack ẹ̀. Wọ́n lọ attack ẹ̀.
wọ́n lọ attack ẹ̀
tó tún jáde tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó bà ọ̀nà yẹn jẹ́.
wọn ò tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kátẹ́kùn fẹ́ gbó rárá ọmọlọ́mọ lọ sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ wọ́n lọ attack ẹ̀.
Ṣé ọlọ́pàá wọn lè invite prime boy? Ọlọ́pàá ó yẹ kí wọ́n invite prime boy kí wọ́n question ẹ̀ pé okay àwọn olówó attack ẹ̀ báwọn ṣe attack ẹ̀ bí wọ́n ti attack ẹ̀ and investigate and get
ó dá sí irú nọ́ọ̀sì tá à ń sọ yìí sí nígbà tó bá rí bí irú ti prime boy tó bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sòótọ́ ó jẹ́ ṣe rò pé ó máa sòótọ́ ni a ní kékeré kó tó wá attack òun náà.
Sherry, I'm tired of that country.
Orí ti bàjẹ́ from the
ó ti bàjẹ́.
Everywhere ló ti bàjẹ́ àtòrí àti tí gbogbo ẹ ti yàmà ó ti
gbogbo wa
yàmà
náà lọ́wọ́ nínú tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà gbogbo wa pátápátá èèyàn kan ò lè yọ rẹ̀.
Honestly, that's the truth. Ẹ kì í fún ẹni kíní Sherry, that is mo agree pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ pé government need to put the right thing in place. I was in Lagos about during the COVID. But COVID ṣe lọ sílẹ̀ yẹn mo gba wrong way lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní area Yaba èmi ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ mi ò gbé Nàìjíríà so mo gba wrong way fine tó ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ìbúrò ni wọ́n fún mi fine ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ mú mi all I was and I explained to them mo fún wọn license mi wọ́n mọ̀ pé okay mi ò kí ń ṣe tó ń gbé lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mi gbé Nàìjíríà ó lè happen I was expecting them to give me fine ṣọlọ yín sìn pé iye báyìí ló máa san they took me to kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ Ìkẹjà when we got there. Yes, when we got there, they took the vehicle, they left the vehicle there, they asked me to go out. What am I going to do? Nobody communicated with me. Is that normal? So, they didn't say anything. I said, nonsense. I had to call somebody from Yaba Barracks there, Mother Barracks. The major left the barracks, came there. Immediately they saw him. Okay, and let him go and pay this. And I got my vehicle within 30 minutes. I saw people there crying. Their vehicle has been there for days. They were outside crying. Show no man. Tí yàn bá ṣe ẹ fún wọn ní ìlú òyìnbó tí ẹ bá ti ní driver's license wọn máa ní point ní báyìí. If you cut the red light, ó máa ní a point ẹ máa lose. If you commit any offence, ó máa ní a point. Tó bá kọ́kọ́ get point, ó máa get yes, ó máa this point yín. And to lose a point in what you get, you have to go back to school.
Ó máa padà sí school.
Or you have to go back to court. That is it, to get back your license. So, and in the next 1 week, in your house, so they can do all these things. Why frustrating people? Why?
My brother, sometimes ago, New Year's Eve, Christmas, mo gbé èèyàn kan nígbà tá a ṣe tán lóru tá à ń bọ̀ mo gba bus lane lọ́dún náà lọ́hùn jẹ́ mọ̀ wípé nígbà tá a máa fi wọ New Year mo rí lẹ́tà nínú ilé wọ́n ya fọ́tò bí màmá tí mo gbé ṣe ń sọ̀kalẹ̀ wọ́n yà ẹ wá sọ fún mi ọ̀nà tí n fẹ́ fi parọ́ pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ wáì tí àwọn ará wa tó ń kó owó jẹ tó ń ra mọ́tò bẹ̀ǹkù tó lè fi ṣe basic things fún àwọn èèyàn ẹ máa dé hospital ṣé aráàlú ló máa ṣe nǹkan wọ̀nyẹn a mọ̀ pé tó bá ṣe náà àwọn náà máa bàjẹ́ irin ojú ọ̀nà wọn náà máa kó náà máa lọ fi ṣe síbí gbogbo wa ní ìkan náà tí òfin yẹn bá múlẹ̀ bó ṣe send letter sí mi yẹn tí mo fi ṣe new year ṣé tó bá dijọ́ mi ṣé màá tún ṣe irú ẹ̀ àbí màá rí ọ̀nà irọ́ because picture yẹn wà nínú ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn mo láti fi wọn màmá yẹn pé ẹ wora yìí ẹ wo bí kinní so tírú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bá wà ìgbà tí ò tiẹ̀ sí ná kí ni cctv ṣe fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn nǹkan pàtàkì tó yẹ kán fi owó ṣe wọn ò ní fowó ṣe wọn á ní wọ́n rán èèyàn lọ sí hajj wọ́n rán èèyàn lọ sí kinní àwọn tó rán lọ́wọ́ máa padà dé máa wá máa jìyà ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa kó owó ìlú lọ sí ìlú ṣé individual ò lè lọ kán lọ fúnra wọn lọ sí hajj ṣé individual ò lè lọ kán fúnra wọn lọ sí Jerusalem gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kí èèyàn ṣe fúnra wọn bí aláùsá ṣe wà yẹn wọ́n máa ń fún wọn ní kinní yẹn ẹlòmíì lè gba 2 mẹ́ta tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa fún driver wọn wọ́n máa fún ọmọ ọ̀dọ́ wọn kó fi lọ sí hajj kí ni àǹfààní ẹ̀ kí ló padà dé and these people ẹ̀ lè bá wọn gbé ilé kẹ́ lo ọ̀sẹ̀ kan kẹ́ má pe Ọlọ́run yìí pé irú èèyàn wo ni àwọn ilé wọ̀nyí nípa inú líle ìwàkiwà tí ò jọ ti ọmọlúwàbí tàdé ní à ń sin Ọlọ́run wọn ní sẹmí alálìmọ àmì ìdàwó ẹ̀sìn tá à ń sìn tá à fi ìwà kún tá à fi òtítọ́ kún wọn ní òdodo ló ń gbé orílẹ̀-èdè lékè ǹjẹ́ a ní òdodo ẹ má fúnyàn ní bribe ẹ má gba bribe ṣé ńgbà tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ já mi sílẹ̀ nínú plane nsìn tí plane fẹ́ lọ tẹ̀dẹ̀ ní kínní kankan ń tẹ̀ rí but because ẹ fẹ́ ṣàgbà kínní ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀rẹ́ èèyàn tẹ máa ké pè ní airport pé ẹ lè fẹjọ́ sùn ṣé ẹ ní fún wọn lówó kẹ kó ṣì lọ kí n lọ tèmi are you not going to do that?
ó di dandan.
because kò sẹ́ni tó máa gbèjà yín kò síbi tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ wọ́n á really frustrate yín so kí la wá ń sọ gbogbo wa irú kọ̀ọ̀kan ọlọ́run sọ̀kalẹ̀ tó bá kó wa ní Nàìjíríà wá sí ibi tí a gbé wà ìlà abroad ìlú yìí máa bàjẹ́ within a month tó bá kó àwọn tí bí lọ sọ́hùn ẹ̀rí bí Nàìjíríà ṣe máa dáa so èmi kì í ṣe pé bóyá mo sọ pé tọmọdé bá gba ìjọba a ti rí àwọn kíni woman yìí tó fi jẹ kíní nígbà yẹn etí àbí kí náà ti ń pè é I forgot her name a ti rí àwọn Bánkọ́lé and so on and so forth a ti rí èyí tó ń sá kiri lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ gọ́vnà Kogi State no but they will put the right people in the right place nígbà tẹ́ bá gbé iṣẹ́ kápẹ́ńtà tẹ́ gbé lọ fún kí náà ti ń pè é.
mọ́mí wa ẹ má bínú máa ọ ṣáwọn kọ́ mọ́ Kogi lè bi ojú dẹ̀ tì mí.
ó yẹ kó fọwọ́ bojú ni.
I swear to God. I swear to God, though, Jenny Ewo, I want to say something, That is another problem we have in Nigeria. Me, I was born in Ibadan, I grew up in Ibadan. But my parents, both of my parents are from Kogi State, okay, to be precise. So I speak my language, I speak Igbo, I speak Yoruba very well. I'm about so a good lady. So, but when I see what is happening in Kogi, and I'm thinking, lórí kùsìnsíà.
Kùsìnsíà ni ibẹ̀lẹ̀ tí mú wọn mọ́lẹ̀.
Kùsìnsíà ni ibẹ̀ náà ni. Ó tí o àwọn òbú ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀mú ọmọlẹ̀ ẹ̀wọ̀n sọ yìí o ẹ̀dá kan.
Àwọn àṣà náà.
Ẹ̀dá kan báyìí.
Nítorí ọmọlẹ̀ ní France lẹ́wà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Níbo lẹ́lẹ̀ wà?
Ṣẹ́rí.
France.
No, France.
Okay.
Yeah, because mo ń rí tẹ́ nǹkan nípa driving wa.
Ní France yóò bá.
Yes. I drive too, so I know all the rules. I went to school here. You don't get license me, so that's the reason.
Àwọn ọmọ èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ passport wọn.
Ó le gan, kò dẹrùn.
Ó di wọn dẹrùn.
Kò dẹrùn. Mo fẹ́ la ẹ̀mejì mo ṣe driving test. Mo dẹ̀ dúró kí tó kó Nàìjíríà.
Ẹ̀mejì lèmi náà ṣe kí tó pàṣẹ.
Bàbá wèrè ni wọ́n máa bá wèrè.
Ṣé France wà ní? France lẹ́yìn náà wà.
Táwa náà bá lè mú òfin wa lé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Ṣàbọ̀ pé èdè la máa fi ṣe tiwa èdè.
Èdè tún ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Èdè tiwa àwọn oúnjẹ English ń bì.
No, but
Èmi bẹ́ẹ̀ French wọ́n fi ṣe.
Mo pass it once, but to go to the road yẹn ni wàhálà. Wọ́n ní back up yẹn o ní problem mi gbà yẹn.
Wọ́n ṣe ní English city tẹ́mi wà o. French la.
Àwọn ṣe ń Paris. Wọ́n ṣe ń Paris. Even school in Paris, you can go to school, you can do your private test. Yeah, you can do your private test with automatic. Automatic àbí Lagos nìyẹn. Tí nǹkan tí wọ́n yàtọ̀ sọ́dá sí. So tí bá kẹ́rí orí nǹkan tó ń happen ní Kogi State, inú mi dẹ̀ bàjẹ́ pé kí ni wọ́n dáadáa. Somebody tí wọ́n accuse pé ó jí owó billions tó yẹ kó fi tún lù ṣe for his own personal use ẹ tún support yẹ ó ga o ṣé wàá rí sí ẹjọ́ o torí pé wọ́n bí mi sí Ìbàdàn sí tí mo gbà dàgbà síbẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá ní fẹ́ ṣe gọ́vnọ̀ mo tún exaggerate ni tí wọ́n bá ní fẹ́ ṣe maybe House of Rep Ọ̀yọ́ State ṣé wọ́n ní sọ story fún mi pé àtọ̀hún ìwà ni mí. They will tell me story. Meanwhile, tí n bá bímọ sí France lẹ́nìí.
Not really, I don't think so.
Not really kọ́ eléyìí wọ́n á sọ story o, wọ́n máa sọ o. Ọmọ mi tí mo bí sí ibàyí, ó lè di president ìlú yìí. So that is the part of the thing that I have to check in our society. Tribalism, wọ́n máa sọ story ni. Ìwọ́n tẹ́ kọ́ máa àtọ̀ níwá kíní kan ní ẹ́, òfin wa ṣe kíní kan bí. Nàìjíríà ọ̀rọ̀ wà lé gan o. Ẹ jẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà ń bí mi. Náà ń bí mi ẹjọ́ tó lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Torí ìyẹn bàbá ńlá wèrè ni. Kò tiẹ̀ deserve any respect rárá. Ṣé ní one single hairdressing salon sí Kogi State?
Hold on, guys. I think what Oluomo is trying to say is that the fact that he grew up in Ibadan and his state of origin is Kogi, he cannot come for any elective position in Ibadan. That he stands up, he wants to go for any political post, they will tell him that he's not in Shomole.
Ibadan, all right, okay. I thought you said they got back to Kogi.
Good morning. Can I talk?
Thank you, York Daddy. That's what I want to say. Thank you.
King, go ahead, please.
Good morning, everybody.
Daddy, I'm here before King go.
Okay, you can continue. Let me step aside, please.
Go, hold on, King, please. Good, continue, please. Good talk after good, King.
Daddy, firstly, you and Pet Jack, you left me on MFM. Offense number 1.
Okay, no verse.
And they were trying to change the narrative of Ondo State barrier.
See, why I left there is that I go to that platform very well, and there is nothing you say today till tomorrow, you cannot accept anything with you. And why I even went there this morning was because of Pet Cake and all that. And once they started abusing me, but I think it is famous, so don't shake with me, and I left. Me, I'm not in for that. When they come to my platform, I always protect them. I don't shake way for them, So that is the cocoa. It is what it is. By now, everybody knows the truth. In fact, yesterday, another clarity came on board. You saw the way Baba Mohbad spoke in the interview with Kemi Olun lawyer, and there is nobody. I repeat, there is nobody. Anybody that is saying otherwise is because most people on that platform, in fact, they are not going to do PEM when they get to the family house.
God bless you.
But when it comes to online, talk is cheap, so anybody can say whatever they want to say. You understand? So it is like
because
that.
the guy even came up there. Luckily, the guy is from my hometown in Akoko. We are from the same hometown. And he's telling me another jab. Like, I'm not looking at it like, is this guy saying the same place? So,
and one thing about the guys there, is that the guys there, they are women. The guys too, they are not this kind of women here. There are women that they support wrong narrative. So it is like that. Me ti ribi tí ọkọ ti kú rí tí tọkọ sì ní bàbá àti ìyá tó yẹ pé obìnrin yẹn ìyàwó ló máa sọ pé báyìí nǹkan ṣe ṣọkọ. In fact, that they will first of all tear the wife into pieces because they will tell you that they gave you a living child, not a dead person, and you are coming at it. In fact, some culture in Yoruba land, you be in that house, you come to the village. If you don't first see your coin, Thomas for how many days before you even do anything? You know, some people, once they find out that death is mysterious and they're looking at the wife have hand in it, they will bet, they will perform rituals, and the wife will drink water before they can let her go. And because the Baba is doing something like Baba is a prophet, is a pastor, and he's approaching in the pastoral way. That's why all of them, they are saying rubbish. So I gbé bàbá yẹn tó bá rí pé aláwo ni àbólóògùn ni tó ti gbọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ sékìtì tí Wùmí ti kúrò lẹ́kìkú tó ti lọ sékìtì tó ti ṣòro lé fún tó ti ṣe nǹkan tó ti gbómi fún tó ti wẹ̀ tó ti mu wọ́n ní kó máa bá tiẹ̀ padà lọ sí kínní rádaràda tó bá jẹ́ pé lọ́wọ́ sínú ikú ẹ̀ rídìrídì ló máa gbẹ̀yìn ayé ẹ̀. In the next couple of days they're just saying rubbish that they don't know. No, that's
Daddy.
yeah, man.
We should be thanking God that Baba did not listen to that though. If Baba had taken Mohbad, there are police that are waiting inside, that are waiting at the roundabout.
Oh, get it, almost all like that. For example, if Baba lives in Ekiti, for example, Baba stays in Ekiti. Wọ́n á ní pé ọmọ ẹ̀ kú. Ṣé wọ́n tẹ̀ máa ṣe meeting inú ilé yẹn náà?
You know?
Ilé ọmọ ẹ̀.
Fúnra ẹni bá ṣe ni. Ẹ jọ kí ni ìtumọ̀ nígà tó pè ní abroad tá a wà ìtàn bá pèèyàn ní nígà.
No, lè fi abroad nigga wé Nigeria nigga.
No, I'm coming Nigeria not for my copy. I want abroad none.
Nigeria's nigga is nigga paddy.
Mr. D, yeah.
Slang in Nigeria. It's a slang.
Okay.
So so it's sad that even most of them talking myself, they don't even know culture. You understand? Somebody is saying that talk about pé òun ló máa sọ bí tó máa sọ ọkọ sí mo ní ṣe ọkọ tó ní ìyá àti bàbá abẹ́lé tí ò ní ẹbí.
Abẹ́lé tí ò ní ìyá imagine ìyàwó.
Young daddy, my friend married to one Oderele man. The man died in an accident. I don't even know Oderele culture. When the man died, immediately they said the wife cannot see the corpse again. Like she cannot see it again. And they buried the family. The father said they should bury him at so place. The family did that burial. The lady did not come to pour sand, and she spent 40 days in their hometown. They cut all her hair. That's why the fact that the guy is a pastor. The guy is a pastor, but they still buried him in the family way.
Now because that could now because Bolibi dey US now. Now why should they talk like that?
No, Ijuta Ogbolu that she is from. Is that how they do burial in Ijuta Ogbolu?
Hold on, good. Tí Bolibi bá wà Naija, ó má yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ Bolibi jàre. Bolibi, make I no talk about you. You don't enter with your other account. I don't see, because I see her, they mention your name. Now because I see her, they mention your name. Bolibi. It did very, very wrong. And I'm not going to engage you again on that route. If you want to talk now, you are here. Bolibi, tó bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ CTC. Let us talk about what Wunmi said. Bí a tún lè tún twist yẹn. At least ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ ló wà ńlẹ̀. Kì í ṣe culture tó lókàlókù ń pè mú. This is how they do in your culture. This is how they do in your culture.
Ẹjọ ṣé mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ nípa topic tẹ́ múlẹ̀ kan.
Mr. Sadiq, let me just leave the space for someone else to come up. Thank you everyone. So I'll come back shortly.
Okay. Nípa Nàìjíríà tá à ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé government àbí everything gbogbo wa la bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ gbogbo wa, and we are all victims of the circumstance. pẹ̀lẹ́ tó rí owó pẹ̀lẹ́ tó pe ẹ̀ big man lẹ́nìí ní before independence most people ò lówó lọ́wọ́ so at a point everybody struggle láti rí owó ni and culture wa ló wá mí pé ká máa respect pé okay ẹ tó bá ti lówó lọ́wọ́ ó ti jùyàn lọ àgbàlagbà ládùúgbò ní community ní ìlú ní religious center even in school tó bá ti lówó ó di pé bójówó ogbó bójówó kínní bẹ́jẹ́ set wọn ò lè pè é lórúkọ mọ́ ó di pé kó máa lo ẹ fún ẹ and most of these things still boils down to the kind of upbringing tó fi bring wa in terms of education because wọn ò groom wa rárá Naija wọn ò groom wa ibi wọn kàn kọ́ wa pé ká kàwé ká pass ká dẹ̀ fi ṣoríire ni ìyàtọ̀ ẹ tó wá láti Naija sí ẹ tó gbé ní probably western world ẹ tó wá máa wà greedy gbogbo wa kọ́ wa pé ká compete pẹ̀lú ra wa láti ilẹ̀ ń pé ẹni yìí o mo gbọ́dọ̀ lówó ìwà yẹn ló fi ń dín pé kọ́wọ̀n èèyàn máa para wọn even in this justice for Mohbad kọ́ọ̀sì kan náà lè máa fẹ́ fight fún bòyàn kan máa wò pé òkè o èmi lọ gbọ́dọ̀ máa gbọ́ ẹni tí ń ní followers ó yẹ kí n ní jù lọ mo mọ̀rọ̀ sọ jù lọ mo mọ gbogbo ẹ̀ so most of those things nǹkan tí ẹ pé wọ́n fi kọ́ wa ni. ẹni tí ń ní followers ó yẹ kí n ní jù lọ mo mọ̀rọ̀ sọ jù lọ mo mọ gbogbo ẹ̀. so tá bá fẹ́ tùlù ṣe o for me o it has to start with education nursery primary and secondary school tí standard bá wà fún.
See, please don't go that route, Sadiq. I'm going to disagree with you. Even when before now that we had good education system, our country was not even working. That's the truth.
There was a time, my brother, there was a time Nigeria was working.
Hold on, Egbon. Maybe you should tell us what time Nigeria was working.
There was a time I could remember. There was a time people were buying Pojo. The purchasing power of Nigerians were very high. People could buy 3 new cars. You get an average Nigerian could build house, a welder to
hold on, contract. Bro, I asked you a question. Just mention which period are you referring to?
Probably
bóyá 90s, bóyá 80s, bóyá 70s, bóyá 60s, like so.
Even in the 70s, Nigeria was still okay.
Okay.
You get so at a point value. Gbogbo èèyàn life yìí àwọn èèyàn máa ń ní value wọ́n máa ń ní kí ló ti máa ń pè wọ́n máa ń ní value pé okay o as a nation o kíni wa o. Most of us now.
Let me say this. Since 1960 till now, law of diminishing returns happened to Nigeria. Since 1960, we go independent. Law of diminishing. Hold on. Law of diminishing return happens to Nigeria. There was a point in time when Gowon was the head of state. He said we had a lot of money that we don't know what to do with it. That was how good Nigeria was then. At that point in time, when you graduate from the university, you have a car as a graduate. There's a good job waiting for you. That was those days. What do we have now? The diminishing return setting. So at every head of state or governors or government we have, after that government, the next person comes perform worst. Now, when good luck Jonathan, let's come to this era, this Gen Z era. When it was Obasanjo did so well, 1999, that even common teachers, primary school teachers were buying car. Obasanjo left. Yaradua, the 2 years he tried, but it was at about that time, diminishing return has started setting in, you know. And before you know it, good luck came. Bah, it was better. And even good luck time, people were shouting corruption. Oh, Wagbo, we need integrity, man. No, we need our work, man. Buhari came on board. Bah. Buhari came. Oh, it was like the time of Pharaoh that was ruling. Everybody was crying. Oh, this our ship. We miss good luck. Bah. Bala Blue is there now. We are missing Buhari. Haba. So for me, discussing Nigeria like this, na headache, because nothing will go talk from now till tomorrow. The system is rotting. You know, nobody our talk go change out. When Mommy Adejoke was saying, what can we do? Can in Nigeria go? If it's in a stage in Nigeria day, I'm sorry to say, Nigeria will leader. And Lagata made a very excellent point before he left. He said, a policeman that you are giving 30,000, let me even increase it. A policeman that is collecting 60,000 naira in a month with this economy hardship in Nigeria. He has 3 kids. The 3 kids are in school. He's got a wife. He's got house rent to pay. How will the man cope? Don't forget, the wife doesn't have a job. So it is sad where our country, the point our country is at right now. It is very sad. But let us bring what we're discussing back to the bone of contention, which is justice for Mohbad. Somebody said it's key.
Good morning, House.
Hold on, please. Please, hold on.
Good morning.
Your Nemanisuru, please, just hold on. Everybody will talk. Now, let's bring what we're discussing back to the bone of contention, this Mohbad case. You know, if Nigeria was working, by now we will not be here now. We will not be here. In fact, by now, we will not shout and protest that justice for Mohbad. No, because the police must have done the right thing. They will have done the necessary investigation. You know, the moment they exhumed that body, they will have done it. They will have done it. They will have sealed the house. All the people, they must have packed them. I've been opportune to be where DSS when they interrogate somebody. Nigerian security paramilitary, they are good though. But don't but if I no. That is where we are today. And it's because I still say it, Wunmi is not powerful. Wunmi is not connected to any blah 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 blue. But there is something. There is somebody. And like Dr. Kemi said, he said a politician and a king. Me, I don't know the politician and I don't know the king. A politician and a king is the one pulling the strings. For crying out loud. Why would you say an autopsy, a toxicology you carried out cannot ascertain the cause of death? That the body has started decomposing or decomposed. When Timothy's case, they did not bury Timothy with posing. They did not bury Timothy with casket. They did not put any salt, Maggi, or pepper on Timothy. No chemical was placed on Timothy before he was buried. They exhumed Timothy's body after a month, I think. And they ran autopsy on Timothy, whether it was the fake one came out. They ran autopsy on him. And the autopsy affirmed what killed this guy. And they gave judgment. So the same system now is now telling us that a boy that they even put sodium chloride on, that was put in coffee just for 8 days. Just for 8 days, And that is where we are today. When you look at it, it is sad. And that's the truth. It is very sad. Sad. And you are still blaming. I'm not blaming the people like them, Bolibi and Co. I don't blame them now. Because when you have positive, you have negative. Sweet. If they don't give us the other version of this whole story, the social space might be boring, you know, but at times we need to listen to the stupidity of some people when they bring out their narratives, you know, and be able to say, this one is not even logical. Somebody was on this platform 3 days ago, and we read the CTC to her. Wumi said in the CTC that Mohbad pie in the house, and the girl was saying maybe that was her feeling. Ni nǹkan tó sọ under oath, that was her feeling. You can imagine. So please,
It's terrible. Ẹjọ́ York Daddy, ẹjọ́ ṣé Nàìjíríà ti dé ipò tí a lè ṣe democracy àbí a lè ṣe àkànfẹ́ ṣe ni? Ẹ ṣé.
okay, this is what I feel. For me, I felt that when we collected independence, we're not right. My feeling. Then my own take is that we are not even ready for democracy. Because when you check out what has been happening since democracy came to stay in Nigeria since 1999, okay, the process of we choosing our leaders, check out the process. It was very worst in 1999 because the verification process, accreditation, blah, blah, overvoting, underage voting, everybody, okay. They still brought out people that, look at it, even when you have good mind, when you have good mind to do what is good, people or the system will still ungood the good mind. Now, when people were noticing that overvoting, which gave birth to we choosing our leaders, was the order of the day, and militarizing election, militarization on election days, okay. So they introduced this smart card reader. They're trying to change the system. You know, our leaders know what is good for us. They can do it now. All this election we are doing, they can do it. That nobody, you don't have more than one vote. Our BVN is linked with our card. Your bank card. Your bank card can also act as your election card. So by the way, I can work it, and we'll do this e-voting. Once your card has voted, it will register. Your BVN connects all your bank together. There is nowhere you can go and vote again. They know what is right to do, but they cannot do it. They brought in smart card. Let me tell you how they outplay smart card. And the same leaders were like, this smart card, the intention, the motive was good, to reduce election rigging. Now, the people that brought in smart card now still brought in, what is it called? This form they call that you fill when the smart card fails to accredit you. You understand? They will still give room for that rigging. So it is what it is. For me, my opinion, we are not ripe for democracy. It's not the time we're supposed to get democracy, we got democracy. And in fact, any don't think Nigeria jẹ́ ọ̀kan yẹn, kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀? To amalgamate wa papọ̀. That person too is part of our problem. We are not one.
Anoba Oyo.
We are not
And
one.
what do you think about Muritala Ramat Mohammed? He only ruled for 6 months. What can you say about that, York Daddy, please?
See, Nigeria was still good now. But all this time you are saying, we just see.
York Daddy. Mo kàn fẹ́ sáré sọ̀rọ̀ kan. A máa ń ṣe mistake kan. See, in Nigeria, there is no technology in the world to help kò sí Nigeria. Let us get that thing straight. In terms of technical know-how, Nigeria in Africa, we are number one. What if certain set of people don't need quality education? Quality education has to go round. That is, see, baba mi, if there is quality education, owó tí àwọn èèyàn fi ń lọ school ní Naija, tí èèyàn fi ń rán ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ sí primary secondary school ní Naija, tó tó bá yọ kúrò tó bá yọ kúrò standard of living àwọn èèyàn ó máa wà okay. Èèyàn mélòó ló wà ń lo òyìnbó? Most people don't
I
want
want to ask you a question.
My brother, you ask, please. Most people that are in abroad, if they are how many people can send their children to private school as a Nigerian? How many even as people living in the West? See, my brother,
Wait, hold on now, bro. Now you are bringing private schools. When did private school become the order of day in Nigeria? What happened to government school before? Hold on now, bro. Hold on. If not the fact that the government school now has turned to Jagbajantis. As of way back, there was no need for private school in Nigeria because the government school I went to a public school, and when I was in public school, in primary school, lunch now. We get lunch for my primary school. Which government school? When Ochibaja was trying to do Operation Feeding, wait, they do when he was the deputy. What happened? What happened to that?
See, brother, we have gotten to this point. Ó máa ń dùn kéèyàn máa blame all the time. You get, at least ìlú wa ni tí àwọn nǹkan tí ìlú bá da irú ikú tó pa ọ̀bọ yìí kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. You get, bílíọ̀nù ẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe máa da ni everybody máa ṣe kíni. We can't be playing victim all the time. Pẹ̀lú ẹni tó lówó, pẹ̀lú politician, pẹ̀lú Tinubu, bàbá Tinubu ṣó lówó ni. Kò lówó bá ṣe máa ṣe tìlú máa da ni ká máa wá. If not so, if everybody keeps saying kò sí solution, let's do something. Let's at least, if you are in this kind of forum now, want to bring kini suggestion, kí la lè ṣe o. One little by little. Okay. Consciousness one hour awake. But if we...
I want to ask you a question. Do you think our leaders don't know the right thing to do?
Baba, the followers in call.
Hold on. Don't let us go to the followers route.
If the follower trying to do the right thing,
hold on.
Like Arifa and Westo now, she won't need to one more lay.
Hold on.
Sister, me like Baba, I want to ask you this question now.
You've not asked me you've not ever answered my question. Hold on. Okay. Are you saying our leaders don't know the right thing to? I just asked a question. Are you saying our leaders don't know the right thing to do?
Baba me. One thing you need to understand is that quality education, Loma fi select leaders and entori in abroad you tell one thing, most people doing all this mental health. You get to see some people and you feel like any don't share. Most of our leaders, we are all victims. Why you can't do the selection right from the onset? Look at this justice for Mohbad now. Who are the main people doing this? I want to confuse you. Well, it is not my problem since this thing. Maybe I want to seriously. I was on your program maybe like 3 days ago that you were calling people. People felt like, go say don't call me. See, one thing you need to know. One thing you need to know is that we feel like we can always play the blame game. Shemi. Even somebody mentioned Arifa the other day. Hello, me to ba okay Arifa yẹn. Tó bá wo case Arifa yẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ ìlú tó dá. Ó máa blame Arifa pé no, kò ẹ kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ọwọ́ tí èèyàn fi ń bọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣe àbí báwo ló máa ń sọ. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ máa ń pò òkè o. Ó ti dé báyìí o. Báwo la ṣe máa ṣe o. Let's be truthful about it. You understand what I'm saying? Gbogbo wa la ní problem. Ìlú yẹn ló jẹ́ everybody ní problem. Ìlú yẹn, even gbogbo àtàwà láti Nàìjíríà, tá bá dé ìlú òyìnbó, ó sì lọ́wọ́ nǹkan tá a máa ń ṣe tó yẹ pé a máa ń pa àwọn òyìnbó pé wọ́n máa ń ṣe gbébohùn. Wọ́n ṣe gbébohùn yẹn kí ló wọ́n fi lè dání. Àìmọye tó ní 419 lábúrò nu wa tó yẹ pé kò lọ report kò lọ ṣe kinní. 419 ló máa padà di kidnapper. Adé máa complain pé ìjọba ló ń kidnap. Gbogbo wa ní it is our problem. We need to solve it ourselves. Can you go back?
Tí ìjọba ò bá kidnap, kí náà lè ṣe fẹ́ tó kidnap?
My sister, ayé ìgbà kan àwọn anẹ́nẹ́ wọn pa wọ́n náà. Ayé ìgbà kan àwọn kinní compromise ló débẹ̀. Gbogbo I don't care.
Why tí ó continue? Come up, I
solution ni ká máa wá. Solution, my sister, solution ni. Solution.
It's part of solution.
Sorry,
What can we do? What can we do to those people?
Sorry, ma. This is my own point. And after I talk now, everybody will have everyone will just contribute. Then we'll go back to this justice for Mohbad. Now, if you are going to have a better country, yeah, our leaders, I still keep saying that our leaders must make sure that we have good system working. Is that good system? Once they set up that system and it's good, no matter anybody that comes up, once the system, it's just like PC now. TPC Bako virus, if your system has virus, habito malfunction, tell me in back be malfunction system, you know, low now. But when your system is okay and everything is good, if another person picks it up, the person will work fine. Now, we have the people making laws for us. We have the ones that are enforcing law. Now, a governor that ruled for 8 years, embezzle money, over how many billion? It comes out because he was in another party. EFCC started chasing him all around. The moment he joined the ruling party, EFCC will exonerate him, and you call that a country. So for me, if Nigeria is going to be good, or war, our leaders were lower. Not the same leaders will leave the country. The same leaders don't blow will leave the country, and they will come to another country, and they will be jailed. Example, Ekwere Madu, a serving National Assembly member. If this guy was in Nigeria, there is nothing that will have happened to him. But he got to another country. They found out that whether the thing was genuine or counterfeit, that thing was wrong. And what did they do to him? They charged him to court and they found him guilty. And he's serving his term. Please, point out one leader in Nigeria that they've charged to court and they found guilty and they jailed, aside with Johnson people. Or probably you're on the other party and this other party wants to take their own pound of flesh. So please,
Joseph Dariye stepped on toes in Plateau State. No, Joseph Dariye came from PDP before he went to APC. He stepped on toes in APC and he was being punished for that. Baba mi, please don't let us be blaming, please. Please
hold on. Me, I'm not blaming. I'm just saying that if Nigeria wants to be good, I'm not blaming, no. Me ò tí blame anything. When it's in Nigeria about Feda, our leaders should do the right thing. They know what can make Nigeria better. They know what to do to make Nigeria a good country. They go to other countries, they seek good things. They know what they know what they can do. Then, okay, look at, you are talking about followers. When what's his name? Akpabio, when he became the Senate president, Nigeria was in hardship. People were not having food to eat. What happened? How many billions did they use to secure car? After that one, on a sitting live streaming, the Senate president was saying that for the weekend we have sent so amount to your account, just to when citizens are dying, they don't even have 3 square meals to eat. Some people, once they become senator, they stay in Abuja. They don't even come home again. They don't visit their village. Some roads to their village are so bad. Is it followers that will do that road? Some road has turned to kidnappers' den. Is it senators that will do the road? I mean, is it followers that will do the road? The person they gave billions to for for power in Nigeria, is this the same followers that will accomplish that thing? So let me give you an example. In my office, there was a contract that was brought to one side in Ilaje. The serving House of Rep member, his constituency, when we were supposed to go and do site handing over for the contractor, and we called the contact person. The contact person was a serving senator. I was the one that spoke with him. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Who is on the line? Architect so. Oh, from this place, we are coming to your blah, blah, blah. This is the project where the federal government he said he is aware of it. He pushed it in the blah, blah, blah. And you know what this man said? He said if the contractor is not ready to pay him 1 million naira, that the contractor should forget coming to start any foundation. And I told him, I said, sir, this project is your own constituency. Only kilo kan eba je constituency, eba ma je constituency. Only if not, it's not going to start any foundation. You can imagine the people who are electing there. You can imagine where we find ourselves. You can imagine that. Is it the problem of a follower now? Is it follower? Let our leaders do the right thing. The follower will follow the good things they are doing. Once our leaders keep doing the bad thing, the followers will be bad. Leaders be good, you have the good followers, and bad followers will be reduced. Simple. If you don't clap for me, let me clap for myself.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Your Daddy, good morning. I greet everybody in the panel. I just quickly want to chip in a little contribute. I just want to contribute, and I will step aside. Please permit me.
Go on, sir.
Yes, sir. Sherry, I've been looking at all our discussion. Both ABC, everybody were all right. It's not that we don't have a law in Nigeria. We have it perfectly in all round, but it's not working. They don't implement it. There is a difference between having something and you don't make use of it. You have a tractor, but you don't use it. People will say outside, Baba, you need tractor to put only loni farm, but he doesn't use it. He prefers láti máa lọ lo ọkọ̀ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Problem with our nini yẹn, you keep on forward corruption lórí. Kí ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀? Mo ti travel a lot. Let me start from Dubai. But Emma, you will permit me, I will not mention the names, the big man, women or listen names, but with Mama Fu and Mobenye. Mo happen luckily to meet the wife of Èèyàn ńlá kan ní Nigeria. Ajolosi Sharjah, and Itebamo Dubai. If you know Dubai very well, we are together in Sharjah. She came there to do meeting with the Sheikh Oba. And we are driver, my business partner, childhood friend as well, is sit down in the front. Mommy was sitting at the right side, and she put a big brief case in our middle, and I'm the left side. She said, Edward, let's something. So let's go to the meeting. I said, Mommy, which meeting? He said, our meeting, I want Sheikh Imbe Ekalo. Money, I don't know what Emma Wo. I don't know the beginning of the meeting. I don't know. Mommy, Emma Jekin Lotori mi mon kote en so kini motivation wi. Nígbà tí àwọn ọba gbogbo ba e ba face mi te ba rin te ba expect kin contribute. Mo ní bó mo ti fẹ́ contribute. Ó ní okay, má worry. Ó ní nǹkan tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yẹn, ó ní ọ̀tá ló wà níbẹ̀ o. Bullet ni mo kọ́kọ́ pè. Calculation brain mi press ni ó press ni ṣe koko ọ̀tá. Ìyàwó big woman pẹ̀lú ọ̀tá. Mo ní mommy ọ̀tá bí báwo. Wa ṣe ló bá isi mi pé hard currency. Ibẹ̀ ni Yemi ti sọ. So she went there. I can send driver pé kó lọ ra Richard car kó lọ ṣe anything tó bá wù. Màá dẹ̀ gbé owó yẹn màá gbé já. Màá pè ní national cake because she's part of them. Up to today, part of them. Mi ò ṣe. Charity begins, discipline begins at home. Well cultured person, mi ṣe. Owó yẹn wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. ó parí meeting àjọ lọ sílé àṣẹ gbogbo ẹ̀ àgbogbo àjẹun. The same thing ló lọ practice that thing mama practice ẹ̀ ní Malaysia. Ọmọ Nàìjíríà tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá ọmọ Yorùbá ló pè bọ́ ọmọ Ìgbò ni ó gbé owó yẹn já ó pè mí láti Malaysia tó gọjú òru tí mo sùn lọ́wọ́ ní Dubai. Ó ní injection sọ́sọ́sọ́ ó ní ìjọ mọ̀ pé nǹkan báyìí wọ́n ti gbé ọta mi jáṣá mọ́mì bóòlù ẹ̀ náà ṣe lọ gbé ọta síbẹ̀ wọ́n lè ṣe gbé síbẹ̀ yẹn mo fẹ́ ẹjọ́ nítorí ọlẹ́ fún mi ní a little bit àyè wọ́n sàwọn ọ̀rọ̀ fún yín kẹ́ fi mọ̀ wípé Nàìjíríà ti ní k-leg. The poverty is being written everywhere nínú ayé wọn and the corruption is being written everywhere nílé ayé wọn. Ẹ wá ń sọ fún mi Young Daddy ń ṣàlàyé pé báyìí ẹ follow ẹ you don't listen. Àwọn àtijọ́ kẹ́ gbogbo ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé báyìí we don't listen. Now wọ́n gbé mo ní mọ́mì mo ní gbogbo wo ò rí bákan náà. You can't expect every one of us to be bákan náà. Wọ́n ti gbé owó yẹn wọ́n ti gbé já ó ní never mind just leave it. Ó ti cut it ṣí àti ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó padà wá sínú Dubai ṣàṣọ gbogbo yẹn lọ. So ní àárín yẹn nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ tí a fẹ́ kò tí embassy Naija ní Dubai kò sí chambers office wa ní Dubai. So a right kìíní àwọn àtàwọn leaders ń bẹ aṣá right kìíní wọ́n invite kìíní pep àbí nǹkan báyìí bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ wà ń bẹ láti Dubai láti Naija láti Abuja wọ́n gbé wá sínú Dubai láti inaugurate kìíní yẹn bẹ. Wọ́n ní we are the face of that country. I mean that country means Nigeria. We took picture, we did a lot of things. We have chairman, chambers of commerce. We're together. My name is there up to today because I labor there so much. And I still protect and integrity, the name of that nation up to today. But my major problem, Chairman, Onipe, why my man saw for me, the same woman, only Nigerian Airways, only about when he wants a general. She told me everything, a lot of things. Because mo close, mo dem fear mi olo, mo nba won dogba, mo nba won lo. Torí bó ń dùn mí, bó ṣe ń dùn gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní panelist, bó ṣe ń dùn yín lónìí, ló fa ikú Mohbad tí ẹ fi lè sort kíní out. Ó simple, within a month, àti yanjú ẹ̀.
Brother, mi ṣé mo lè béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ yín sir?
Ẹ free, má sọ. Tó bá ṣe tí mo lè sọ nínú yìí ẹ̀.
Ẹ wò, you are part of the problem. Ẹjọ́ jalè yẹn ni o. Because a máa sọ pé Naija ò dá. Ẹ̀rẹ́ tó jówó Naija, you are so sure this person stole money from Nigeria. What are the steps that you took?
Ẹ ṣe.
Rule of law ló lè mú gbogbo wa ká
ní sùúrù mi ti sọ it's a very good it's a very good question. I based in United Arab Emirates then. I didn't base in Nigeria. Ìyàwó who is who ní Naija ń bẹ̀ yẹn. I didn't know, and it's not going to be written níwájú orí ẹ̀ pé ẹ lọ kó owó àwọn masses. Although I've been fighting for masses for long ages. Now, who am I? Láti máa sọ fún Mr. Sodiq ló béèrè ìbéèrè yẹn. Láti máa sọ fún Mr. Sodiq wípé or Young Daddy wípé you have to return the money back. Well, you have to appeal it. You have to do this. Who am I? Do I even know what your pocket what? How you go over there? But how? Who am I? Láti máa challenge me. For you, láti máa sọ pé you are part of the problem. How? Go for anyway. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Mr. Sodiq, Western world, me mo bi tẹ́ ń gbé náà, permit me and with humble from my heart. Tó bá jẹ́ wípé Western world lẹ bá ń gbé, tí ẹ bá pass through àwọn processes, mo humble wájú yín sà, ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ má bínú. Tẹ́ bá pass through àwọn processes, àwọn kìíní yẹn processes yẹn máa change your life for you, the way you think, the way you look, the way you act. Why? I left Dubai. Ìyàwó mi force me you have to come to UK. Ní máa kọ́ wọn mọ́ kó máa wá sínú Dubai. Just ó ti wá bí ẹ̀mẹ́fà. Dubai ti ṣú. Èmi mo ní mi fẹ́ locate ní London. I don't want to go to London. Dandan ni. In Dubai lè tẹ́ bá ń jà tọ́lọ́pàá bá dé pẹ́rẹ́ tí ó má tẹ̀ ní gbọ́pọ́lọ́pàá ń bọ̀ bá ẹ máa fara yín lè ní. Ẹ má dira yín mú. You have to leave yourself, behave. Ọlọ́pàá, that make things work. I interpret fún wọn nínú court. Fáwọn ọmọ wa tó ń jalè tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. I work for them in the court. Ní board Dubai. Okay? Now, tí wọ́n bá ti ń jà pẹ́rẹ́, I mean public ìjà ni o, wọ́n ń jà nínú public ládùúgbò. Tí ọlọ́pàá bá fi yín tó bá dé, ẹ wo, wọ́n máa ń behave, wọ́n máa ń wòran. Èmi wọ́n máa ń wòran, mo wá ń learn. Mo ń bọ̀ máa sọ experience mi ní London fún yín o. Wọ́n á fira wọn lẹ̀, mo wá ní kí nìdí? Ọlọ́pàá gbọ́dọ̀ ṣé ẹ̀jẹ̀ yọ ni? Àbí báwo? Kò gbọ́dọ̀ wáyé. Wọ́n á behave. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mú gbóngbó dání. Wọ́n á behave pé ń jà, gbogbo de ó behave. À ń tilẹ̀kùn yàrá wa now. I live in Dubai for 8.5 years. Lọ find record mi níbẹ̀. This same Dubai. Now ọmọ Nàìjíríà wà tó jẹ́ àwọn bàbá aláyé gan. Mo fẹ́ ní sùúrù. Ìyàwó General Adébáyọ̀. She came to Dubai. Ọ̀dọ̀ mi ni màmá gbà wọlé. Mo gbé màmá ní airport. And I can't support corruption. Bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ rí mi. Màmá dé. Mo ní mọ́mì máa pìkì tó bá ti dàárọ̀ bí ní fún yín àwọn boys mi, èmi gangan ni. Àgbà ló máa gbà owó tó fẹ́ fi ṣe. So àwa a fẹ́ lọ sí Gold Souk. Even gbà tí ìyàwó Àtíkù tán wá àti àwọn Ọbásanjọ́ tán wá. I was with them in the Wall Street. Ẹ má sọ wípé ìjẹ́ǹjẹ́ ìkẹyẹ́jẹ́. No, it doesn't work like that. Now, ní ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn bá pè mí lásẹ̀yìn, màmá wà wájú wọn jàlábíà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn bá pè mí sẹ́yìn, ó ní so, ó ní wo. Kíní kan kì í di kíní kan lọ́wọ́. Can't we wo the level of that stupidity and nonsense? Ó ní kíní kan kì í di kíní kan lọ́wọ́. Kẹ́mi wá cooperate pẹ̀lú wọn. Kí n support. I can support evil. That is why in this mobile case, I think I will support evil. We will die there. Mbo. Ní bọ̀dá yẹn ní ó jù mí lọ. Àwọn tó ń parí iṣẹ́ tó yẹ pé táwọn ìsìlá bèbè bá dé láti Yankee ibẹ̀ ló ń dé sí. Ó sọ fún èmi pé awo kan kì í di awo kan lọ́wọ́. A mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe àmọ̀ ẹ́. Àgbàlagbà ni o. Ó ní àwọn fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ sí màmá, fẹ́ wọlé sí màmá yẹn lára léde. Ó ní kí n má dá sí o. Ó ti bá fi lè ti dá sí pẹ́rẹ́. Ó ní àwọn máa di ọwọ́ mi méjèèjì. Àwọn máa lọ gbé mi jù sínú omi ńlá. Wọ́n kàn ní wọn draw ni. And that is what they are doing. Iṣẹ́ wọn ni wọ́n pọ̀. Tí ẹ lè borí wọn. Mo ní mo ti gbọ́ sà, mo ní mo ṣe wọnú ṣọ́ọ̀pù pẹ̀lú ìyá yẹn lọ nìyẹn. Mo kọ́kọ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ jẹ̀ mi ṣe overfloat. Pé mo ṣe wọnú ṣọ́ọ̀pù bá ra lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, mo ṣe ń wo bí jàlábíà mo bá ń fọgbọ́ sọ fún mọ́mì wọ́n fẹ́ parí iṣẹ́ sí lára o. Ẹ wà very careful. Mo bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ corruption everywhere. Ngbà màmá máa sọ ní kí n má wọrí. Ó lóun ìyàwó Adébáyọ̀, òun General, ó ní kí n má wọrí. Mọ́mì àgbàlagbà ni mo ní mọ́mì. Ọ̀rọ̀ kékeré kọ́ lọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́ torí ọlọ́ ẹ má involve mi. Ẹ̀yìn bá ti lọ sọ́jà mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa finish ibi ni o. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe fún mi lélẹ́yẹ ẹjọ́ torí mo kàn á líkẹ̀ fún yín ni o. Ó lóun ti gbọ́. Ẹ ti rí, it's been written in their forehead everywhere in the whole world. Now, having moving from that place to UK, ìwà indiscipline from Nigeria, ó wà nínú blood system mi. I'm talking about myself. Mo lọ ṣe training kan ní Portsmouth. Ẹ máa gbọ́ o. I'm using my own self to do example for you. And I will tell you the antidotes to your kalo. Oh no, fi jẹ́ kí n máa bá Mr. Sodiq sọ̀rọ̀ ń sì pé with a due respect, I humble myself before you. That if you are living in the Western world, according to my people colleagues saying, látàárọ̀, let me see, our sense, our brain, contact set will reset. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá sọ fún yín, mo wá lọ ṣe course, a week course ní Portsmouth. Ngbà mo débẹ̀ láàárọ̀ wọ́n ti fún mi níbi tí mo máa lọ, mi ò dé Portsmouth rí. Ṣé nígbà tí mo máa fi by going there, àwọn èèyàn ti tò very orderliness. Wọ́n tò láti fẹ́ wọ bus. Èmi ni mo wá gbẹ̀yìn, mo wá sáré pẹ̀lú fáìlì lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi, mo wá lọ gba wájú gbogbo wọn àtàwọn arúgbó tó tọ́ àtàwọn ọ̀dọ́. Mo wá gba wájú wọn, wọ́n á dún wájú wọn. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan táwọn British, ṣe rí British laugh rí, smile, ti rí rí. Ẹ bèèrè láwọn York Daddy gbogbo wọn, àtàwọn ìbò tán bá fẹ́. Ẹ̀rín tí ò dénú, ó wá gbogbo wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fẹ̀yìn sí mi. Wọ́n pàdé, àṣẹ ẹ̀rín ò dénú mi mọ̀. Driver ti notice, ó wò mí báyìí, ó ní kí n step aside, kò jẹ́ ń jẹ́ ń wọlé. Gbogbo èrò ló wọlé, èmi nìkan ló kù wọn jẹ́ ń wọlé. Ó ní we don't do that here. Ojú tì ló gbà mí tì. Ṣé màmá tẹríba pé ẹ má bínú ni? charity beginners discipline lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti Nàìjíríà wọ́n counterset agbárí mi wọ́n bá mi set ẹ̀ nílùú yìí ńgbà mo dé. There's a lot of things I can't do back home anymore. Mo bá complain ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tó ń sọ ni mo dé Ìbàdàn mo complain mo dé kó mo complain wọ́n sọ pé ìwọ wọ́n ní kí ló mọ̀. I want to change things, they don't want things to be changed. I'm complaining about it when you complain me ti pọ̀ jù. And these are the people Babangida gbogbo wọn Alhaji Kaura gbogbo visa fún wọn. They come. When they come to Dubai, they are buying properties in Dubai. These are the people they come to Dubai. The corruption is too much. And now let me give you the antidotes. The antidotes in Nigeria need delay. There is a difference between Nigeria and Nigerians. Now, Sherry, if you want Nigeria to be a better country to live, antidotes, let's start from the leadership. Our big boys, when we talk big boys. And that won't take me to direct to down in Lagos there. Regarding to what happened to Mohbad. The leadership. I will drive direct. Me fellow Abuja, let me go direct to Lagos there. You know, Mr. Sodiq, continue reading. Now, nígbà tí issue ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tí Governor Sanwo-Olu, which is the leader of any Oba in Lagos, Oba Keredolu, Oba whatever, Oba.
My brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm listening. So, what will happen? The man with immediate effect, settle a lot of things. Settle scarcity in Nigeria. I will still take you back. Take if you walk on by me, move by yedo. Ketua ba me fi ese kan. Ke ba me fi degba. Aye idea agbon will never laugh with you. Nigeria need the iron heart. He change things. 10 things. I don't Barak. Captain, I was discussing with my friend. When we are discussing together, me with my age, because I will wipe away. I don't mind to sacrifice myself. And the debate I want activists, they don't mind to sacrifice themselves. It's not about the money. Money investment, money in Nigeria. But close. I don't want to do again. I want money because of Mohbad. Now, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé ṣé rí mo wan discuss pẹ̀lú this captain mo ní ṣé bí Nàìjíríà ṣe rí ó ní ìhun bóun náà ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó ní kí n wo ẹni tí ó wà lórí picture tó wà lókè yẹn mo rí ó fi hàn mí ó ní káwọn èdè àwọn tó guide ó ní kán kúrò lọ́dọ̀ wa wọ́n kúrò èmi àti ẹni my friend ó ní ẹni tó jókòó sórí post wọn ni tí ò jẹ́ kán promote mo ní ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ní Nàìjíríà ti worse recently ni o ìyẹn báyẹn so Èkó Sanwó-Olú dìde sọ pé no gbogbo wọn abẹ́ Sanwó-Olú even including tó jẹ́ Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ abẹ́ bàbá Òṣogbo ló wà Adeleke Governor Adeleke ló wà àwọn náà tún senior ọba. Now, so what else? No. I'm interested. Taking a bashel in the Western world. Number one, they will barricade that building. But what I want to go? Koba ma form Lonya. Koba ma pampa omo. Mini spaghetti, yabi Boboski, ton poruko ara wọn ní gbogbo ton fún different names. Wa ko wọn sínú ẹgbẹ́ kan náà ko wọn sínú kíní. Wọ́n máa sọ tẹnu ara wọn lọ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. Wọ́n ní fi wọ́n lẹ̀ ní Western world. Activities in nínú ilé yẹn things oríṣiríṣi going on in that house. Who does that? Àdúrà tó wá sọ wípé òun lòun embalm bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn to walk free. Nbo náà ti ń ṣe. Bàbá ní tó bá ṣe ọmọ bàmá òun gangan ni olóyè kó ó máa lọ fún ni. Ẹ̀yin wá fi gbogbo wọn lẹ̀. Wùmí tún lẹ́nu tó ń petition kí là ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀. Now, this Sanwó-Olú bá ti take his stand there. I want to repair. Kì í ṣe kó ó wá náà ń wú gbogbo ilé. Ṣé wú ilé la sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ wo inú bí mi. Ṣé ó wú ilé ó ń wú ròdù ó ń tún ròdù ṣe ṣé yẹn ń tó Òṣòdì ṣé yẹn là ń sọ ni make things work. Judicial system is not working. Ó ló fà tí Falana fi ń ṣiṣẹ́ underground do this Falana mo ń bọ̀ lórí ẹ o. So now Sanwó-Olú bá ti step down tó bá kọ́ bá no sorry we don't do that. Ṣé o ṣe yẹn wọ́n ti gbé ọba gan wọ́n ti gbé wọ́n ti rọ̀ lóyè tó bá jẹ́ bí Prince Charles gbogbo wọn bẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ ẹ̀ rí ni ó kọjá nbọ àwọn wo ó stand in the bar wọ́n challenge wọ́n sọ bye so ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ fún yín Mr. Sodiq Nàìjíríà ẹ má lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí àwọn ọmọ ní school àwọn wa nígboro àwọn Nigerians àwọn ìpẹ́pẹ́rẹ́ tí leaders bá ti take his stand wọn this is where I stand this is where we stand ẹ̀rù máa bà Nigerians wọ́n máa ń súnkì ní ẹ̀rù máa ń bà wọ́n wọ́ọ̀tì Nàìjíríà ni omi tọ́lọ́run fi móòdì wọn tí wọ́n bá rí ìkọ́ kékeré ẹ̀rù àbà wọ́n sápá wọ́n sún sẹ́yìn wọ́n fẹ́ wo reaction yìí pé bóyá ẹ̀sìn máa continuity bóyá ẹ̀sìn máa ṣe lọ tàbí ẹ̀ máa step aside mo wà ní airport despite kẹfì mọ̀ pé mo kọ́ rẹ̀ despite the fact pé wọ́n ti ṣe e-gate síbẹ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ tí immigration tó wà níbẹ̀ tó wà nínú kinní níbẹ̀ yẹn ó ti sọ fún mi tó wo pálí ó sì sọ pé British kinní kan ó sì sọ fún mi wetin you come bring for us wetin mo wá ń sọ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi pé mo ní ọ̀gá I don't spend everything kinní but you shall still get something look check your pocket but don't bring it out o put it inside the passport ìgbẹ́ lórí mi wá tasca mo fi wò pé kinní yìí kò lè kúrò nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wọn so tí ẹ start láti òkè wá ẹ fi wọ́n jófin òfin ẹ fọba jófin ìka tó bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ bá máa jẹ́ tẹ́lí tó bá fi lè lọ gbé Elégùṣì tó bá gbé Elégùṣì tí Sanwó-Olú bá fi lè lọ gbé Elégùṣì Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ gan máa súnkì ó bá di dànù.
ìyàwó làwọn ọba wa fẹ́ mọ̀ rí pa o.
tí Sanwó-Olú bá fi lè gbé Elégùṣì tí national newspaper gbé pé Sanwó-Olú arrest or dock Elégùṣì ọba Elégùṣì of Ègùṣì wàhálà máa ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba wọ́n pè ìpàdé wọ́n pè ìpàdé ẹ wá jẹ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́nà kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kí lorúkọ ẹ̀ àwọn preacher tó kàn àwọn gan máa súnra kínní wọ́n máa ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ sọ ni àwọn press kínní wọ́n máa ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ sọ Mr. Sodiq tó tọ́ ni o ṣe rí.
my brother ẹ jọ 1 second ikú tó pa Diana lé ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì wọn ta ló pa Diana.
Yes màá kọ́ra brief díẹ̀ fún yín ni màá sọ díẹ̀ fún yín níbẹ̀ I will not go so much but I will give you ṣẹ́ẹ̀rì ikú nulẹ̀ ló kú tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ tèmi lónìí why ṣé kí n sọ but díẹ̀ ni màá ra sọ èdè Yorùbá dẹ̀ ní fi sọ báwo yẹn lọ máa interpret ẹ̀ ikú ilé ni ló kú nítorí oyún tó ní fún ọmọ bàbá olówó wọ́n ti tribal kìíní bọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ mi yé ikú tó ẹ má jẹ́ ń lọ jìnnà kì í ṣe pé ẹlẹ́kùn yẹn kí ni àwọn ilé kí ni wá ṣe kí ni UK wá ṣe ń gbó òkú 5 million years wọ́n ń ṣe òkìní DNA tá à ń rí gbogbo ẹ̀ ń bíbá ìtọ́dẹ̀ gbé jáde ẹ̀ wá ń sọ fún mi pé ọmọ kú ní àárín oṣù mẹ́jọ kú lẹ́wà ní oṣù kan ẹ̀ rí ṣe Nàìjíríà ẹ̀ rí pé system wọn ibi tó bá ti ń practice inconclusive kíní ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ilé ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́ tán ní ti rúmọ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé PC style nìyẹn ni wọ́n ti gbé eyín ní mága ẹ̀yin wọ́n sọ fún mi pé ikú fi Diana lẹ́ ikú lé lókú ó ṣe bó lóyún sí ni wọ́n ti ikú lé lókú ò lè bí royal kìíní sínú bẹ̀yẹn sentiment tribal ó ti wọ̀ kò síbi tí yẹn ti ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ò ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ má wọrí ẹ má wulẹ̀ máa túṣu lọ bẹ̀yẹn mọ́ that is why ẹ̀yin tó wọ́n gbé jáde.
but irú ẹ̀ mélòó ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà irú ẹ̀ mélòó kí ni percentage ti Diana tẹ́ fi ṣàpèjúwe kí ni percentage.
Ẹ ṣe ìyàwó ẹ máa jèrè.
Can you start rounding up? So
okay, I will round up now. So therefore, as soon as the governor said, ṣé òun nìkan ni celebrity àìmọye kò jọ lójú òkú life ò jẹ́ wọ́n post mi bó ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì kan London yẹn again torí mo fẹ́ dá company kan sílẹ̀ London báyìí wọ́n ní ìyẹn kíá mo fẹ́ rà wọ́n wá ní before I can do that wọ́n ní mo gbọ́dọ̀ mo ṣe ní gbogbo nǹkan tí mo kàn fi gbogbo ẹ̀ lílẹ̀ sódà láàrin ara wa ni wọ́n wá ní mo láti lọ ní experience care something mo bá wò this is not my industry anyway my line mo bá lọ fi ara mi sí wọ́n post mi mo lọ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ within 1 week mo ní gbogbo certificate wọn lọ I will still go back to the establishment but ọ̀rẹ́ mi immigration lawyer ló ń sọ fún mi bíbá pé wọ ọ̀rẹ́ ọ̀tún ó sọ fún mi ó sọ pé náà ó ní nǹkan tó kàn ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé wọ́n máa ń ti kinní bọ̀ torí bóyá nítorí pé ó ti jẹ́ dúdú mo ní that doesn't mean mo kàn sí pọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀ náà ni ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n bá post mi lọ sí màá sọ ọmọ apáyín náà ni wọ́n bá post mi lọ sí end of life kọ́ lọ test run mi test gbogbo ẹ̀ mbẹ́ nígbà máa fi dé end of life ṣe mọ Mr. Sodiq ṣe mọ tó ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ fún àǹfààní àwa tí àbámọ̀ nǹkan tó ń bá ń pè ní end of life is a deeper.
ẹ̀gbọ́n mi gbogbo end of life tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ yẹn ìyẹn kọ́ ló mátà.
mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín nǹkan tó fi applicable to this boy tí wọn ò mú láìpẹ́ very serious wọn mú one spanner lost wọn take this thing òun mo fẹ́ fi attach ẹ̀ mọ́ra wọn because tí life this boy by matter bombard matter wọn ò ní treat ẹ̀ báyẹn ẹ máa wọra pọ́n mo dé end of life. End of life means àwọn tó ti fẹ́ kú tó ti write off àwọn àgbàlagbà àwọn nǹkan tó ti fẹ́ kú yẹn ibẹ̀ ni you have to ẹni tí ò lè jẹun tó ti dàgbà tó ti shrink lórí kíní mo wá ń wò wọ́n ẹkún bọ́ lójú mi torí pé mi ò ṣe rí mi ò ṣe mọ̀ I go round mama kan wá wà ń bẹ̀ overnight ó ti wá kú arúgbó ni o wọ́n wá mi gbọ́ rí ọ̀dọ̀ òyìnbó mo ti rí wípé òyìnbó máa ń bọ́ wọ́n tún abókù sọ̀rọ̀ láì mo ní mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọkàn mi mo ní láì ṣe abókù sọ̀rọ̀ woman yẹn ní kí n máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní pé because àwọn máa wẹ̀ àwọn máa ṣe kíní kan fún ó ní kí n máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ kó tó di pé wọ́n gbé lọ káwọn family tó dé mo ní I should be talking to òkú kémi máa bọ́ òkú kí n máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní that is respect the dignity gbogbo ẹ̀ máa bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ máa sọ pé I'm going to wear this thing for you now I'm going to do this thing for mo ní rárá ẹ má jẹ́ ṣe ẹ má jẹ́ ṣe bó ṣe máa bókù sọ ẹ máa fọwọ́ bí ilé ṣe fear wà níbẹ̀. What am I saying? Related to Mohbad, one spanner lost, Irolepa, spanner lost. Mohbad òkú bẹ́bẹ́ yẹn, we need to fight, and we are going to fight. We are still in a field, war front for Mohbad. We are going no back. We are not going to go back. That is why I want Bolibi. I don't blame them. Most of them tó wà ní abroad because of Mohbad money. Tí wọ́n pín fún gbogbo wọn ni. Ọlọ́run, wọ́n pín fún wọn. Tọ́lání náà wá sọ pé okay. Àwọn náà mọ̀ pé Wùmí báyìí ni pé onírọ́ ni wọ́n mọ̀ they know wọ́n láwọn gangan fúnra ara wọn àwọn mọ̀ so ẹ bá attach yẹn wọ́n máa respect ọmọ ènìyàn ológbò mùsù mo rọ́kẹ̀rẹ́ mi ò lè pa ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ mi lè ní ẹ̀ ṣe bí Daddy York sọ nípa tiwọn náà mi lè pa ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́ mi lè ní ẹ̀ nítorí pé bẹ́ẹ̀dì ní tẹ́ bá ti pa ẹ ti pa ọmọkùn ẹ ti pa kíní queen wọ́n ní queen lónìí ẹ ti pa èèwọ̀ lónìí lè náà ẹ ti pa wàhálà dé. Wọ́n lè jail on top, although as a citizen they cannot send me back to Nigeria but they can jail orúkọ èèyàn kàn máa bàjẹ́ ni Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó orúkọ ọ bàjẹ́ so Mohbad tó máa ń sọ fún mi wípé life Mohbad mọ́ ṣe báyẹn pé kò mátà dórí grave bó ṣe wà yẹn ẹ tó kan Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣẹ́ ọrùn ẹ̀ kò dáa ẹ já bẹ̀rù ẹ já níbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run so corruption ló lead wá sí gbogbo nǹkan yìí tí àwọn Bolibi fi ń gbowó mo rí bó ṣe ń náwó mo ná bó ṣe náwó ní birthday ìyẹn náà lórí ohun tó ṣe birthday ìyá Mohbad ṣe birthday ọmọ yẹn sì wà níbẹ̀ yẹn ẹ wo mo step aside torí inú ń bí mi mo step aside as a activist Daddy York fight continue mo step aside thank you.
ẹ̀gbọ́n kẹ́ tó lọ ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ohun end of life yẹn abẹ́rẹ́ òun ló máa ń fún wọn.
No, the end of life, mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹ bá pick is a department. Fún
àwọn ẹni sọ abẹ́rẹ́ ò lọ máa ń fún wọn kó tó bá ti dé end of life.
Rárá, kì í ṣàbẹ̀rẹ̀ ó dàbí pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ṣẹ́rí department yẹn wọ́n gbé wọn síbẹ̀ àwọn tí wọ́n ti dàgbà tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ kú tó jẹ́ wípé it is finished. Right off end of life. Wọ́n ní department yẹn àwọn tó bá wà ní care industry I understand. So
I'm sorry to say this. Ẹ̀gbọ́n end of life that's on mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. I'm sorry to say that.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say that.
Are you just for Mohbad?
Ẹ má sá lọ then you talk don't run. Mr. Sodiq, where do you run?
Mr. Sodiq, are you for justice for Mohbad?
It's not.
The question.
It's not. Ẹ ti ráwọn tó ti gbà bọ̀dẹ̀. It's not. Poverty ń yọ ilé lẹ́nu. Ẹni tí mo lè gbé odidi ilé kan kí lọ tà ń torí tiẹ̀ tàbí kí n fi ilé ẹ lọ́wọ́ lọ máa leave àbí kó lọ máa fi ṣe jẹun. Wèrè lélẹ́yìí it's not. Eléyìí ò rí ṣe. Ẹ rí Sodiq.
Please, don't go there. Don't go
yes.
there.
I
Don't
can
go
give
that.
you a whole building. Koloma trade, Koloma.
Please, Mr. King 007, that's enough. I don't want us to go that route. I was the one that dropped him because I don't like when we go that route with each other on my platform. I don't like it. Please.
Daddy,
And that's why I dropped him. Hold on, please. That is why I drop. And if he sends request back, I'm going to accept him. I don't like this pattern, and I don't want anybody to go that route. We are talking for justice. We're talking for justice for Mohbad. And if the person has tried, if he has tried as much as possible to bring the reasons why we've not gotten justice to bad leadership that our leaders should be held accountable for, I don't think we need to go personal on any issue here, please. So we are back to what we are discussing. It's still justice for Mohbad, and that is the point we are on. Thank you very much, guys. I was.
Young Daddy. Pressure, please, because my time is low.
Mr. Adel Sadiq.
Young Daddy, I'm for justice for Mohbad.
I know you are for justice. I need to.
Yeah, one thing. Answer Bilu se ma dani, Mr. York. Answer Bilu se ma dani. Okay, I'm going to
Hear me, please, omit. After Yemi Bayo, after Bayo Lua. Let's go like that.
Jerry, nǹkan tèmi rí lọ́rọ̀ yìí, which is why tí mo ní mo fẹ́ back yín up nígbà tí fún àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ sọ earlier, ni pé we have a culture that is innately corrupt. We have a culture tá a lè bá àwọn tó wà ahead of us, a lè correct wọn. We have a culture where àwọn àgbàlagbà wọn máa ń fi àgbà wọn rẹ́ ọmọdé jẹ. We have a culture tó jẹ́ pé we can't hold anybody accountable. You know, wọ́n á lọ bẹ̀bẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ṣe gbolé, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. You know, bàbá assault ọmọ, ìyá cover it up. So culture wa nìyẹn, òun dẹ̀ la fi ń run ilé wa, òun dẹ̀ la ti wá fi ń run ìlú wa. And until Taba change mentality yẹn pé regardless of your relationship to the person or the accused, you still have to hold them responsible. A woman tó sọ̀rọ̀ tó lóun wà pẹ̀lú ìyàwó general, right? He didn't actually hold her accountable because he was afraid. Nǹkan tí gbogbo wa dẹ̀ ń ṣe nìyẹn tí gbogbo ẹ̀ dẹ̀ fi ń bàjẹ́ tó fi ń bàjẹ́ because gbogbo èèyàn máa wò pé tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n á pa mí, tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnìkan á ṣẹlẹ̀, tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀. But tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ á dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ láti gbogbo ọjọ́ yìí, àìsọ̀rọ̀ wa ló ń jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ máa bàjẹ́ lọ. And àwọn tó dẹ̀ wà níwájú wọ́n oppress. We have an oppressive culture. Wàá máa oppress, gateman á fi position ẹ̀ oppress. Ẹni tó mú nǹkan kan dání tí ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pẹ́lú mi need á fi opportunity yẹn oppress. Ìyẹn la translate sí pé ká wá máa fi ṣe bribery and corruption. So culture wa là ń láti address pé culture wa wrong, or the wrong aspect of our culture láti imbibe so much. Nǹkan tèmi rí nìyẹn because Sherry a sọ pé Governor Sanwó-Olú wà ń bẹ̀, ọba náà, whoever the ọba is, right? Àwọn náà, ẹnìkan wà lókè tó ń oppress wọn, àwọn náà dẹ̀ ń láti oppress àwọn tó wà nísàlẹ̀. So it's an oppressive ladder tí gbogbo èèyàn exercise over the other. We dẹ̀ ní mentality democracy, lè practice democracy at all ní Nàìjíríà. So ibi tẹ́mi wà, àwọn èèyàn sọ pé okay, Nàìjíríà dá ń gbà kan. Ìgbà tí Nàìjíríà dá, ìgbà yẹn there was accountability. Òyìnbó wà ń bẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe accountability. Ìgbà tán hand over government fún àwa ká rule lára wa, ibi tí oppression ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. ẹni báyìí báyìí lóyún òun lòun wà lókè òun dẹ̀ ń láti oppress àwọn tó wà nísàlẹ̀ àwọn tó wà nísàlẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ máa wá opportunity láti oppress anybody tó ń bá lè oppress so oppressive mentality yẹn là ń láti mú kúrò ní mentality wa whether we are leaders or we are followers because leaders wa lóòótọ́ wọ́n mọ the right thing to do but they have that oppressive mentality pé you have to hear me you have to see me èmi ni mo lágbára agbára wà lọ́wọ́ mi mo dẹ̀ ń láti lò the way I feel and it's an ego trip you know kò dẹ̀ apply sí àwọn tó wà lókè nìkan àwọn tó wà nísàlẹ̀ náà they do it so tá bá máa ní a máa change Nigeria I think the mentality of oppression yẹn là ń láti kọ́kọ́ change and personally my own personal opinion ni pé military ló sì lè change course Nigeria kó sì better díẹ̀ politics tá à ń ṣe ń sìn ó máa get worse ni because èmi ló kàn la máa get the next person náà máa ní èmi ló kàn láti jí owó ní ọ̀rọ̀ èmi ló kàn yẹn èmi ló kàn láti oppress lọ́rọ̀ èmi ló kàn yẹn èmi ló kàn láti get fame and fortune ó ní èmi ló kàn yẹn èmi ló kàn dẹ̀ la máa get from now on. Whether it's Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba, or anywhere in Nigeria, èmi ló kàn la máa get because nǹkan tó ń fi politics ṣe nìyẹn. So my own opinion sì ni pé military ló lè change course ìyẹn tí military gan tí wọn bá tí wà compromise to a very terrible level. Because Nigerians sì bẹ̀rù sójà tí sójà bá pàṣẹ wọn á sì obey wọn ò bẹ̀rù ọlọ́pàá mọ́ ọlọ́pàá ò já sí nothing. Because ọlọ́pàá ti wà totally compromised but soldiers military ò tí wà fully compromised they've been a bit compromised but not fully so ìyẹn lèmi wò pé àwọn náà sì lè change course Nigeria a bit àwa tá a dẹ̀ wà abroad náà because we've been exposed to a working system and we see how it works ìlú yìí tó bá jáná kò sẹ́ni tó máa bẹ̀ pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ fún yín níye báyìí no wọ́n máa kọ lẹ́tà sílé ẹni tó o bá dẹ̀ san tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn ó máa dọ́bù tó o bá tún san wọ́n á wá gbé mọ́tò yẹn ni kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó máa bẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó máa lọ pé pé ọmọọyàn kan bì kan the law is the law so issues tí a ní Nigeria deep rooted and the deep root is we oppress one another. Even amongst ourselves ní ìlú igan bá ṣe máa bá tara wa jẹ́ la máa ń wá. What do I have over you? What do I have over you? It happens amongst families. It happens amongst relations. It happens amongst in the workplace. It happens everywhere. So it is that mentality of I must find something to oppress you with. Ìyẹn ni issue wa tèmi rí o. Issue our Nigerians. Mọ́mí Oyọ́lọ́hun wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé báwo la ṣe máa change ẹ̀. I think education is one of it. And education tí mo dẹ̀ ń sọ, education kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé a kàn ń lọ school lọ ka maths àti English. Education pé humanity is important for us because I value life. I value life at all. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ni Mohbad fi lè kú tí Sanwó-Olú máa fi sọ pé ṣóun nìkan ló máa kọ́kọ́ kú ni. It shows that he doesn't value any life. He doesn't value life. Ìmọ̀tara ẹnìkan ni ìyẹn dẹ̀rẹ̀ ó tún wà lára issue wa which I think comes from culture wa náà pé tó bá ṣàtiwà tó bá ti yó kí à ń pa anybody else wọ́n yó wọn yó ìyẹn ọkàn ẹ̀. Tó bá yó gan o lè throw crumbs sáwọn kan dẹ̀ máa sọ bàbá rere bàbá sà tó ń bá ti ń sọ yẹn ó ti wà okay. So àwọn mentality yẹn lèmi rí tèmi wò pé tí Nàìjíríà bá máa dá o à ń láti change mentality yẹn whether we are in America or in UK or anywhere in the world we carry that mentality with us. So àwọn ti Nàìjíríà wọ́n kàn ń ṣe síra wọn ń bẹ̀ ni but a dẹ̀ ń ṣe síra wa à ń ṣe sóyìnbó náà níbí òyìnbó á civil sí wa we don't understand what civility is òyìnbó civil wọn lọ́dẹ̀ ni wọ́n take advantage. So we just don't have that humanity and civility. So democracy tá là ń operate yẹn it's autocracy, but they're deceiving us pé democracy ni. And part of culture wa tí mò ń sọ náà ni pé ká máa culture tó wà deceptive, a lè sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀, a lè bára wa sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀, ara wa kò tọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹni tó bá sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ó ti dọ̀tá ìlú, so wọ́n á wá lọ gang up against the person. Òun là ń rí pẹ̀lú ti Mohbad nsìn. Àwọn tó ń sòótọ́ wọ́n wà ńbẹ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ wọ́n mòótọ́ o, but wọ́n kàn fẹ́ kí òótọ́ yẹn kó gbé orí ńlẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n dẹ̀ kóra wọn jọ, wọ́n dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ oríṣiríṣi narratives to counter òótọ́. And it's what we do. We do it in our homes. We do it in our families. We do it with our relations. We do it father to children, mother to children. Irọ́ oríṣiríṣi la máa ń pa. Bàbá máa parọ́ fún mo ń bọ̀ sí á dẹ̀ máa sọ fún ọmọ ẹ̀ kó má parọ́. But bàbá gan parọ́. So there are so many things in our character tá à ń láti wò as Nigerians pé kí ni nǹkan táwa gan ṣe. Because ó easy fún wa láti point finger at somebody pé ìwọ ni kó lọ change. But ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà wo ara wa pé kí ni nǹkan táwa gan ṣe. I mean, èmi á sọ fún yín pé tí n bá dé Nàìjíríà, tí n bá ṣe ń land ní airport báyìí, yes, attitude mi máa change because mo wò pé tí n bá wà too civil pẹ̀lú wọn, they will take advantage of me. So, èmi náà mo ready fún attack. But ìyẹn ò mean pé mo máa wá parọ́. Ìyẹn ò mean pé mo máa wà corrupt. Ìyẹn ò mean pé anything. But it means I will defend myself. So they know that they cannot mess with me. And that means that mo ti kúrò ní civilized country. Mo ti dé country tí wọ́n wà civilized and I'm dealing with uncivilized people. So àwọn mentally gbogbo wa dẹ̀ la mọ̀ pé bíbo Nàìjíríà ṣe rí nìyẹn. So a kúrò ní civilized country, a degrade ara wa, àwa become uncivilized. And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. But because we are dealing with people who just don't know how to be civil. So, nǹkan tẹ́mi dẹ̀ rí ni pé tí government bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ o, tán bá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ change yẹn o, wọ́n lè help by educating people pé, look, it's not all about you. Nǹkan tẹ́mi bá ṣe lénìí, ó máa affect so many other people. Èmi nìkan kọ́ ló ń bá. Nǹkan tẹ́nì kejì bá ṣe, ó lè affect èmi náà. Ọmọ èèyàn kan náà pa ń sìn. Àmọ́ tẹ́ni tó next, ó lè affect anybody. So let everybody take the attitude of speak up and hold people accountable. Àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀ tán feel pé àwọn wà above the law, we will still continue to shout and hold them accountable. Okòwò olówó owó Nàìjíríà, hard currency, ẹ lọ ná ní gold souk. Ẹ wá expect pé kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa sọ̀rọ̀. Owó future àwọn ọmọ wa ni. Òun lẹ́nìkan lọ ná tó ti Tabade sọ pé, we are human rights, we want to correct things. Ibẹ̀ ló yẹ ká ti sọ fẹ́ nìyẹn pé, madam, owó collective wealth wa lẹ̀ ń ná báyìí náà kò dá o. Bí mi ò tiẹ̀ lè correct, bí mi ò tiẹ̀ lè change ẹ o, màá jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tẹ̀ ń ṣe yìí kò dá o because àwọn ọmọ wa ọjọ́ iwájú wa lẹ̀ ń jẹ yìí o.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please round up now, please. Okay. No, I mean, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ náà jù yẹn náà lọ pé, I mean, culture wa là ń láti address pé báwo ni culture wa ṣe affect wa débi tá a dé and how can we change it? Ẹ ṣé.
Please, I would like to apologize to Mr. King. Mr. King, tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ mi.
Mr. King,
Hey. Mr. King, tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ mi, ẹ má bínú.
Ṣé I receive call ni àbí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? What happened now?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Mo apologize fún Mr. King ní pé kó má bínú fún incident tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn.
No problem, sir. No problem, Mr. Sodiq. We are
lára nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ try láti sọ fún yín ni woman yẹn ti sọ. Nǹkan tó ẹ má bínú tí bá bí ṣe.
No. Express ara yín.
Okay. Irú bí tá wà yín sìn nàìjíríà ó ti dé level tó yẹ pé kò nídìí ká máa sọ pé ká máa nàka síra wa nǹkan tí mò ń fẹ́ try láti sọ nìyẹn gbogbo wa ká gba blame wa most of us tá à ti rí government jẹ.
ẹ má bínú mo interject gbogbo a máa nàka síra wa náà kò sí bá a ṣe ní nàka síra wa náà.
nǹkan tí mo because everybody bá play ẹ wo ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kò most of the law tó wà Naija ó máa mólè but àwọn èèyàn tá wà ní position pé ká mólè yẹn la máa ń compromise ẹ wo tá bá máa lọ through history because yóò gba àdìbò yẹn kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn pé ìgbà wo ẹ ti gbàgbé ìgbà kan Naija cultist máa kọ lẹ́tà fún yín mi ò fẹ́ dárúkọ wọ́n máa kọ lẹ́tà fún yín pé lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn ní NNPC awo wa ni ṣé ti gbàgbé ni.
right ìgbà kan wà
ohun ìmáàmù máa kọ lẹ́tà pé kínní so gbogbo kínní yẹn ló jẹ́ ká ti take a compromise. ẹ get nǹkan tí mo mean anywhere èmi tí mo fi dàgbà mo gbé níbi tí ó yẹ pé èèyàn kan àbí méjì tá a mọ̀ ládùúgbò pé ó sọ tòótọ́ and politicians tá máa ń blame yìí tí education bá da tó bá ti sọ ti orí àwọn èèyàn irú lóyìnbó ń sìn láti kékeré lọ́ọ́ ti máa mọ̀ pé eléyìí ó ní mental illness ó ní autism ó ní ADHD ó ní learning disability ó ní dyslexia ẹgẹ́ ti gbàtọ́ kọ́ mọ́ bíi 20 together wọ́n kọ́kọ́ máa bára wọn ṣeré ohun méjì inú wọn ó ń wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan wọ́n mú padà ó ń wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan wọ́n á wò náà ẹ understand nǹkan tí mo mean wọ́n á wò ń pa kí ló ń ṣọmọ èyí tó fi ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ but most of us a ti kọjá level yẹn tí ó yẹ pé àwọn tí ẹ kọ́ chẹ́ẹ̀kì ọpọlọ wọn ń pẹ́ àìkọ́kọ́ ń ṣe wọ́n chẹ́ẹ̀kì ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá dé ẹ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sector bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ abẹ́tílẹ̀ experience tẹ́ bá dé àwọn ibì kan máa ń gbé kò sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló ń wá mi báyìí bòyìnbó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣe mu síbẹ̀ ẹ get gbogbo kíní yẹn láàánú ló ṣe dín pé ẹ wo àwọn tó ń support Wùmí gan èmi ò ní blame wọn o ẹ get because àwọn náà máa lé argument wọn ọpọlọ ní now ẹni tó ń jí owó tí ẹ pé kò lè lò ọpọlọ ẹ ní now kò ṣe pé reasoning ẹ ní now but kálá ti kọyàn hold on kálá ti kọyàn ipò òkè o báyìí láyé ṣe rí o agúnmọ̀ra together àwọn ọmọ òyìnbó máa ń like ara wọn now bully lè wà lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan but wọ́n máa ń like ara wọn wọ́n gúnmọ̀ wọn together tẹ́ bá wo ọmọ nursery school ń sìn wọ́n lọ ń ṣeré ni àwa ABC àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń kó kọ́ máa spell kọ́ máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n á dàgbà kò sí bí ẹjọ́ bill abroad kò sí bó ba ṣe interact ẹ máa rí bó ṣe máa interact ẹ máa Nàìjíríà lè gbóyìnbó bọ́ ẹ máa rí bó ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ pé ẹ get kan tí mo mean so wọ́n ti bó ṣe sọ pé ká tún blame ara wa àti gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ni o because ọ̀la ń sìn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà ń sìn àwọn tàdúgbò yín kọ́ lè tì í pé òkè o pé kẹwàá di chairman àdúgbò yẹn àbí kẹwàá lọ sí rep ẹ get tí àbá bára sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ẹ lè má mọ̀ pé kò ṣe nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Naija ni Ẹ̀pẹ́ ni mo ti wá former commissioner of works ìgbà tí kinní kúrò ń bẹ̀ Arẹ́gbẹ́ṣọlá ẹ get èèyàn kan ló jẹ́ kó di ẹ tó nílé nílùú ẹ get tí ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún àwọn politician yẹn pé ẹ̀gbọ́n lè ní ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa ẹ̀rí ẹ̀ ṣe kinní èèyàn family ẹ̀ kan ló sọ fún pé ilé bàbá tó ń wá yìí ọ̀làwọ̀ lè yọ ẹ tó bá ti kọ́lé ẹ get tó bá ti kọ́lé sílùú ìfúnra mi máa lé ẹ kúrò mi báyìí ìjọ kẹta ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kọ́lé ló tẹ̀lé tó donílé most of us we don't tend to talk a máa ń jáyà.
Daddy, I wanna watch the
I'm busy. I'm coming. Okay, mo ń bọ̀.
ẹ lọ attend sọmọ yẹn Bayo Bino, let's have you.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all the panelists. Good afternoon, my host. God bless you for this opportunity. I want to go by what Mommy Yemi Zilicious has said, but because really there's much to say when we talk about the Nigerian system, Nigerian government and everything, but before we all left that country, one way or the other, we have been part of it. It's just that the society where we belong now is a better one, and we see it differently. But going back, I mean, it's just unfortunate that the situation of Mohbad is making us see it that it's not getting better, keep getting worse, and it's really, really unfortunate because now this situation is going to point a lot of people into different direction. Now it's going to point people like me into a direction that as far as you are rich, you are connected, you can get away with a lot of things. And it's pointing me into another direction that no matter what, even if you see red, if somebody still come to tell you it's black, they will still take it as black. Because imagine somebody says she's a grandma, she's a godmother to Wumi, and she speak with Wumi all day long, and that anytime she needs to confirm something, she will go and talk to Wumi, and this is this and this is that, and so I asked, I said, but excuse me, as a grandmother, she said she's been in the US for over 30 years, and as a grandmother, I mean, if you have been in the US for 30 years, possibly you'll be 50 or 50 something. And as a grandmother, you have a daughter older than Wumi, and you cannot in one way point me to one direction where Wumi has shouted, please help me find what killed my husband. The Nigerian government, please help me find what killed my husband. The police, she did not reject the autopsy result. She did not reject the toxicology result. In no way, in no area did she reject none of that. In no way did she say that even the bullies, in no way. But you want to, okay, is she expecting the autopsy result to come and say it is the beating that they beat him 2 years ago that killed him? Is that what she's expecting? I mean, so it's pointing me to a direction that it is not everybody that is in the Western world too that is smart and that is sensible. I'm so sorry to use that word, but it's just unfortunate. This justice for Mohbad is opening our eyes, is doing a lot of good to certain extent. We might think it's doing bad. It's doing a lot of good to certain extent. We know ourselves better. If I want to deal with Bolly B, I will deal with Bolly B like somebody that, I mean, like the way she is right now, that you don't need to tell me who she is anymore. Top movies, you don't need to tell me who he is anymore. Top movie, The Man with the Issue of Blood, you don't have to tell me who he is anymore. Tolani Orebi, you don't need to tell me exactly who she is anymore. Abosede Alamala, I don't need nobody. I don't need to go to any Alpha to tell me exactly who she is. Joseph Alo Baba Mohbad, you don't need to tell me exactly who he is. The man said, Emma Gboritin. Look at that word. He celebrated his birthday on Sunday. And since Sunday, one thing borrow Nigeria. As a father that wants to find the cause of death of his son. Can you tell me now that when my child wants to get married, is this not a point? Is this not supposed to be written as a constitution on its own? Is it not supposed to be written as a book? Is it not supposed to be acted like a movie? That I will go and marry somebody that the mother and father are separated, and there is no cause. I can't make my findings about why they are separated, how many father from how many kids. I will go and marry somebody like Tolani's children. My child will go and marry Tolani's children. I will not make inquiries that Jumoke will leave her own daughter in the trying time. We leave her own daughter. Jumoke is babysitting another person's child, unrelated child, babysitting another person's child in America, leaving her own blood daughter to be fighting, and somebody will be here. Somebody that cannot tell me what court injunction, does not know written summon, does not know court order, cannot differentiate what autopsy and toxicology means, that does not even know at what stage, they cannot state what do you mean by motive. These are the people. So if you don't know that there's a lot to learn in this case, it is much of a better thing. And at the end of the day, the result will be that you cannot do crime and go scot-free again. Do you know what would have happened in the last 8 months? Do you know how many people would have died in the last 8 months, if not for this justice for Mohbad? In this bullying, in this marital way where people will just, husband and wife will be fighting, emotional blackmail. Now we know that there's emotional blackmail. So people does not know what emotional blackmail is. Some people does not know what manipulation is. Some people does not know that a 24-year-old can be selling drugs and be smoking drugs and still be fine. Some people does not even know that a girl can cause the father. I will not lie to you. I see it in movies. But the moment I hear, see another side of life. A 24-year-old to a 55-year-old man. I do not believe that it is now. I believe that it is possible that mother-in-law, girlfriend, because that girl is baby mama, right? The mother of a girlfriend can help you buy property and hold on to the property and not giving back to you. It is now I'm seeing things. And it is for us to learn, for especially mothers that have kids that are getting married anytime soon. This is a lesson. This is a lesson. You learn from this. When you see Tolani or Rebi going, hey, Maduro Marose, Maduro, don't even stand anywhere close. When you see somebody like that, oh, Niduro, somebody that is standing it on the behind the camera, that now, do you know they are not we are not justice, we are not fighting for justice, we are only fighting for Wunmi and Liam. We are only fighting for Wunmi and Liam. Now, when you ask them, are you fighting for justice? No, I don't care. I'm just fighting for Wunmi and Liam. That is who they are fighting for. Do you know why Kadimo is like that? It is because she belongs to a society that will ask you, that will question you, that will squeeze you. You think Kadimo, do you know what she's going through at her place of work? Do you know what she's going through anywhere she goes? She's in a system that will squeeze her. She's in a system that will demand, will ask you. You think all these people that, do you know all of them? Do you know what they are going through in their homes? That is why she is that. That's why she told you she doesn't want to belong to that class anymore. Because the system she is, she already knows. Initially, she was thinking that initial grada, because that was how it started. Everything started initial grada. Thinking that when they rush us, we'll be tired. But we said no. Stop it. Cut it out. We're not done for that. And thank you, Baba Mohbad, to stand his feet. Stamp it to the ground. Stamp his feet to the ground and say, he said, he has put his mind down. He said his legs. This is part 2. Come on. You think because you can, okay, now let's pick it from here. Somebody defame you. Somebody bastardize your character. Libel. Character assassination. You want to criminalize the case. Okay. Criminalize it. Take them to court. You put them in the police custody. They beg you, under the authority, under the same constitution that empower you to be a king in a section of the state. The constitution that empower you to arrest somebody, that gave you power to become an office holder in that state, is asking you to come and write statements based on your petition. You know the right statement. You don't want to come to police station to write statement. You can imagine the power. You can imagine the drunkenness power intoxication for over a week. You now run to court. You tell to run to court to go and collect extension of detain so that they can keep detaining them for investigation. Even when you want to detain somebody at the police station for further investigation, you can still leave them on bail, administrative bail. Investigation is going on, they will still be on bail. You are using your power in the same country. You that everybody have every right to talk to as a public office holder. You don't work. You don't mediate peace. You don't work. You don't mediate peace. That is what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to be the custodian of all the cultures. You are supposed to be the ruler of your neighborhood, your community. Settle peace. Civil cases. This case of Mohbad and his wife. Wọ́n jà lójoojúmọ́ tí bàbá ń wá láti Lẹ́kì, tí bàbá ń travel láti Ìkòròdú á máa settle lóru tó ń wọ Kẹ́nú wá settle ìjà. This is the office, this is the area that you are supposed to do. Sam Larry ń nàyàn kiri. Video. Sam Larry ó nàyàn kiri. Sam Larry, come here. This is, you are not supposed to do that. Is there anything that you need to settle? Upon all that, your name was mentioned. Sir.
Let me even add to what you said. Let me to show how decay and power intoxicated that some people are. Somebody has met bail. They've done everything. Police have done verification. They've met bail. George, you come and sign. This boy wants to marry tomorrow. George, come and sign. George is saying that he's still reading.
Verifying the document.
Document. What? 10 from 10 to 5. Now, Shebi, you have shown that you have power. Abi, yeah, we agree. Today is the wedding. You shall have kept the boy. He could not do the wedding. They will still come out. They will reschedule the wedding. You are not God. But one day, somebody will give you a time too. Somebody will arrest you that nobody will be able to bail you. And that is God Almighty. Bayo, continue.
So look at the country. Look at the state. These people take us for a ride. Let me tell you one thing. Whatever is going on in that country right now, this level that I am, majority of us here, we cannot be a victim of what's going on in Nigeria. But we are fighting for that country. We are fighting because we want it for the betterment of the people that are in that country. Where my property is, if I don't want to go out for 1 week, I will be in my house 1 week. No security, no electricity failure. That is the level that majority of us are. If you don't even want nobody to know where you are, where you are, you will be there. You'll be doing things like nobody will even know that you are in Nigeria. But it is not for our own. It is for those people that are there. You think, say, if my family, this thing matter, and that, do you think this thing will happen to any of my family member? Okay, now assuming, say, okay, all my siblings are not in Nigeria. My dad comes and go. Imagine my dad he's just in his house. Somebody will now use motor to brush his fence. The house use his sweat. He will now say because he's a military man. So the level where my dad there right now, and level I am there right now. We go spend the money, go use connection. But that is not what we want. We just want people to know that when you do the crime, you serve the time. So that when anybody is doing something, intending to do something, you will know that there is a repercussion, there is consequences for any action you take. Papa said it. He said, even if it's his mother, charge us to court. Even if it's his mother, charge us to court. Baba said, if he is the one, investigate this case. Look at that girl, that Calabar, that Igbo girl that killed this Super TV man. The police were giving us back-to-back updates because the man is a rich man. Because the man is somebody that people know he has connections. Because Baba Joseph, he doesn't have connection. Because one drug addict, drug person has connection. You are taking the case. Oh my goodness. It's appalling. It's appalling. I'm telling you, it's a pity. I mean, let me mute and let somebody else talk, because if you keep talking about Nigeria from today to tomorrow, nothing. So I will mute for some.